Hey, 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 everybody. We are starting the Q&A May 2020 session. Get your butts ready. Hold on 1 second. 4 hours. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit the start button, and we're going to begin here in a few seconds. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the May session Q&A brought to you by our Angry Army supporting members here. Our supporting members who are our mobile infantry. That's if you are a Patreon member or if you are a YouTube join button. They lay the foundation that allows us to do what we do here at the Angry Joe Show without fear of demonetization and some YouTube bullshittery and Twitch bullshittery that's been happening lately. And I can cuss and I can do what we like doing.
Fuck we want.
So, thank y'all so much for contributing to the Angry Joe Show, and this is a way to give back. And we don't lock it off to anybody. We want to make it free and open for everybody, so it's not just supporting members that can see this, everybody. But if you do want to contribute, it definitely helps out with the show. For example, Vladimir Dragonov, brand new member here on YouTube. Welcome, Angry Army Soldier. J-Ro Espino just donated $2. Thank you very much. Do you like the High Republic area? You know what? You know what? I haven't read any of the new Star Wars comics within that High Republic. But I'll tell you, my first impression, nah. I want old Republic. I don't give a fuck about new High Republic. But anyways, welcome, guys, here. I hope you had fun this month. It has been 2020 has been an absolute disaster.
Yep.
True.
16 times the disasters. Mother freaking pandemics. The world is going crazy. Everything that's happening in social media and everything. So hopefully you guys can hang out here with us a little bit and just chillax and let's talk Angry Joe Show. Let's talk video games and whoa, Jesus.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Better be.
You know what?
Dell has joined us here. He has recovered from his coronavirus.
It wasn't that. I got tested.
I know it wasn't that. But anyways, so glad to have you back, Dell. And so this is our Q&A session. On these, we like to tell you a little bit about what's been going on at the Angry Joe Show and debut some footage from our vault. So, the Predator Hunting Grounds review is out. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. I know this is a game that's a month old, but I kind of wanted to wait until the Arnold DLC is out because I fucking love Predator. I freaking love Arnold, and I wanted to see if it was worth it.
But you keep doing this to yourself. We told you the movie wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
You're like, it's going to be good.
The Predators film.
The game, you're like, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You have false hope, man. I'm
it's
sorry.
my favorite.
I'm
I have a
sorry.
weakness for certain franchises, and that was one of them.
Picard.
So that's So that's well. I actually planned the Predator Hunting Grounds review to be the shortest, and Joe knows this. We put it was going to be like 15 minutes, 16 minutes, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Alex was throwing in some of his own parodies. We filmed those parodies. They are really, really funny. But in the editing process and in my rush to try to get out the review as soon as possible, we were not able to get all of the parodies done and in the review in time.
Candy.
So I do, at least once some candy made it in. I gotta have that Predator trying to lure people in with candy, and you get the fuck away from me, Predator. Want some candy? So at least that's in there. But there was a few other parodies that I would like to show you guys now that we weren't able to get in there. And, it's an editing process, right, Joe?
No.
It sucks because when I first started the show,
those tough
I never
decisions.
cut anything out. My parodies would last 5 minutes. And people were like, get to the fucking point. And on it, and that's gonna be your greatest weakness if you ever start a show is you want to include everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes the pacing requires that you cut it and keep the things flowing and moving quickly. So here's what the parodies are. You know, Joe, my favorite thing, and I'm going to show y'all some behind-the-scenes stuff on that. Let me make sure this is working. So last time we showed this, we had an echo. If you guys can let me know with this test whether we still have that echo or whether I fixed it or not. So, as you know, in the review, we debuted Jobo Cop. Other Joe as RoboCop. I fucking love it.
It was a really great costume.
Yeah,
really great costume.
Alex,
Guess who made this costume? So watch this one outtake of Jobo Cop and tell me whether there's echo or not. Here we go.
Test, test, test.
That's the problem. But when you stand straight. Okay.
Echo.
Echo.
Damn it.
There's echo. God
Test, test.
darn it, I thought I fixed this. Okay. Let me try something then. Thank y'all for helping me with that.
Sound effects on point.
Sound effects on point.
Somebody said they bought Ori because of the review and they died 1,300 times.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
We beat somebody.
If I turn off that, let's give it
But
another
barely.
shot here.
And what's up, Connor and John England? We saw you. We'll get to everyone in a second. Good to see you guys.
Bionic Commando. Here we
Trying to
go.
fix
That
the
shit.
echo. Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Yeah, when you do that, that's the problem. But when you stand straight.
Even
No.
more echo.
There
Echo's
should not
still
be
there.
echo. Well, what is bringing that echo, do you think? You can hear the echo. Sounds like reverb. Well, hold on, guys. Hold on. Are you talking about because it's unedited footage? Let me put up something else that is not in a you know, an echoey chamber.
That's echoing too.
Fudge.
Oh, you have two desktop
Oh,
audios.
I see it. I got it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we got it. Are we good?
No echo. Echo. Not terrible. Flippy and Doc say perfect.
I trust them.
Okay. Fuck it, we'll do it live. All right, we're going to the May extras, and let's do some more Jobo Cop outtakes to check echo. Here we go, PC screen. We're gonna pop this bad boy up over here. Oh, you know what? It looks like this screen is not. The display capture has taken a very, very small portion of the screen. So give me a second to, I don't know why it did that, but we're going to go ahead and make it smaller.
There's also a new update. I don't know what the hell's going on.
There's an OBS update that kind of jacked it up.
It's like, hey, we updated your OBS. You know, you had settings. We fucked them up. All of them.
There's another update though.
Oh, another update?
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay. So currently right now, my it's frozen, and I cannot move it. So I think the whole thing just crashed.
What?
And there we go. Okay. Make ready.
I didn't
Go!
break it.
And action. Nope, we're on the wrong screen here.
Test, test, test.
Yeah, when you do that, that's the problem.
It's actual duct tape. Don't worry. My hair didn't fall out.
Great. My television has turned off now, so none of us can see what we're trying to show you.
Yo.
I love technology.
Recharge.
It just works.
Rejudge.
It just works.
2020, it just works. Like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, debuting parodies from Predator Hunting Grounds.
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I have hair. You jerks.
187. Here we go.
187.
You know what? It keeps popping up on this screen, and then when you here you go.
Look at this robot move.
Alex, how did? I was really impressed by that, Joe.
Lightly wounded or gravely wounded. And that's just duct tape. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I couldn't see my mark.
Right. You can't see it all.
Yeah. I can't see it all.
You need to come forward another two
Oh, like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I see my marker now. I like look down. Ready?
Go.
Those are great.
Great moves.
I couldn't help it. Perfect. I'm so sorry. Go back. No, we can't watch. Ready?
He made me leave the room.
Lightly wounded or gravely wounded? Come over here.
Okay, if you don't know RoboCop, you're supposed to say, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me." But because it's a rip-off version, it is lightly wounded or gravely wounded. All right, that was a good take. Give me one more take. One more take.
Pretty good.
That is a real Desert Eagle.
Lightly wounded or gravely wounded? Come over here.
And this is a costume that Alex made in about
2 minutes.
5 minutes, 2 minutes. He actually did make it that fast. And so originally, I had a RoboCop costume that we
Yeah.
bought for $160, and we were like, it's been in our costume room for like 3 years or something, and we're like, man, there's no RoboCop games, they're never gonna fucking use it. And so we were like returning stuff, and because our costume was getting too big, and then all of a sudden fucking Mortal Kombat comes out, they got RoboCop, and then we wanted to do this freaking parody. So luckily
dang
Alex,
it.
Johnny on the spot, was able to mock this up for us real quick. Now, so obviously, if we were doing all these different movie quotes, misquoted movie quotes. So this was the RoboCop one, and I decided just to keep it to the RoboCop one. But we did other favorite movies. So we did all of my favorite movies from the 80s to the 90s, or at least some of my favorite movies from the 80s to the 90s. And let me see. Okay, so let me keep this going.
Line before for your cooperation.
That's me trying to see.
Thank you for your life. Oh, you've got to come with me, alive or dead. No, this is better.
Oh yeah, but that's you asked what the original one.
Okay.
So that was the original line.
But thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, you got it. Let's just say that after.
Yeah.
Okay.
The crinkling.
Ready?
I was very concerned that I wasn't going to be able to actually film this because the reflections of the green on his armor.
So whenever I did Lightly wounded or gravely wounded, you're coming with me. Thank you for your cooperation. Say oops.
I mean, you look great as a robot, but you said the actual.
Yeah, you said you're coming with me.
Oh, damn it!
On the real thing.
Joe, what is that on your chin?
It's duct tape, black duct
Duct
tape.
tape.
Did it hurt when you took it off?
Thank you for your
Because you have no fucking facial hair.
But that's the actual
It's
line.
all duct
Thank you
tape.
for your cooperation.
It's sticky though.
I appreciate your polite compliance.
Thank you for following my
I
instructions.
appreciate your compliance.
Ready?
I appreciate you following my instructions.
Woo, sweating over here. Yeah, did not like that.
Was it hot?
Yep. Lightly wounded or gravely wounded, come over here.
All right, so that was the RoboCop one. Now we actually filmed other ones.
Oh no.
So as you can see, we did a
Yeah.
Ghostbusters one.
You might as well be kind, rewind. Yeah.
Oh, the TV turned off again?
Yes, what the fuck is my TV turning off
Really?
for?
Well, I can see his jeans, so you're gonna have to crouch down.
So we thought that if we put
So,
Alex in
what are we
a
gonna do?
green
Okay.
screen, that he would disappear and
Oh,
he
no.
would look like a
It's a-
floating head.
no!
Unfortunately, it didn't work as well
Oh
as I was
no!
hoping.
It is an entity. And then we said what?
We're not bothered by ghosts. Or we're not bothered by the paranormal.
That wasn't the quote that you said. What,
Yeah,
what did
something
you
like
say?
The paranormal doesn't bother us.
The paranormal doesn't bother us.
We're trying to think of something because
Who are
we
you
ain't
going
afraid of
to
ghosts.
Zoom call?
We were trying to make it as shitty and
Yeah,
as
right there.
current as possible.
Held together with duct tape.
Yeah, my proton pack was falling apart too.
Man,
It's a white out bottle right there in the back. Let him just
yeah.
float around. Alex is just bored. Test, we're good.
It's so hot under the helmet and the other thing and all the
Oh
lights.
no, an entity.
We are not afraid of.
I thought you were gonna say the call. Can you do that?
Who are you going to Zoom call? Who are you
Who
going
are you
to?
gonna Skype?
Who are you going to Skype with? Who are you going to video conference with? The
They're outtakes
We're
for a
not
reason,
bothered by the
Chad.
paranormal.
If you look, Alex is just standing there looking at it.
Well, I'm squatting.
Ready, go.
I have to squat because I don't fit
No,
on the
Joe, you're
screen.
supposed to float around.
I think who you gonna Skype?
Yeah.
Oh no, an entity.
We are not bothered by the
Forgot the Zoom call.
Remember to Zoom call us. I'm gonna start. The Zoom call's at the end.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Who are you going to text? God damn it, Larry! I should have said that.
Oh no, an entity.
We
We're
are
not
not
bothered
bothered by.
We're not bothered by the paranormal.
We aren't bothered by the paranormal. Oh no.
We ain't
The
afraid of no
paranormal
ghosts. Is
doesn't
obviously what it's
bother
supposed to be.
me. No, me. Because even though there's two of us. So you do that hand. Look. No. That hand. Yeah. While he floats in the background. The paranormal does not bother me. Remember to Zoom call, to Zoom video
I
conference.
think Alex is just
us.
tired of us our bullshit and
Yeah.
he stopped floating.
It looked good with the green screen, guys. Okay.
It looked real good with the green screen, sort of.
There
Except
it
for the
goes.
shadows.
It's a floating
There you
head.
go.
Oh no, an entity.
The paranormal does not bother me. Remember, if you have problems like this, remember to Zoom conference with me. Us.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the Ghostbusters.
gyrating
You were
And-
channeling the. Are you a cool guy?
Are you a cool guy?
Who
Yeah.
likes other cool guys?
Okay, and so then, guys,
What the
I
hell?
don't know what is going on with our
It's not
television. It
even
keeps turning
old.
off.
It's whenever you full screen it, right?
Yeah, whenever
I think it's like trying to switch video output and just like
Just like
crashing
the original.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's only when you full screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
that's-
guy, yes.
No, it's
that
not when
was
I full
supposed
screen.
to
When
be.
I just that was just me exiting the video. All right, so guys, just relax. So you get, we'll have to wait another minute or two for our TV to turn on. All right, so that was that one. And then we also did. What did we do?
The Rambo.
So we did Rambo. And did we
Yes.
do Aliens?
Yeah, we did.
It feels like we did
We
Aliens,
did
but I
Aliens.
don't know
We did
if I
Aliens.
have it on
Oh, you
here.
did? Oh, okay.
No, yeah, we did Aliens and Rambo.
Yeah, I never pulled it off the camera, so I'll have to. Maybe on the next one, you guys can see the Aliens
I
one.
thought this was a great one, though.
All right, here's the Rambo. This one should have gone in.
Chat, tell me if you like it.
You want screen, doctor? Yeah.
Is that a Cuban? No, that's a syringe.
Yeah.
So the return of Rambo, Joe Rambo.
Yeah, you're already in.
What was so important you called me? It's fucking huge. Rambo, are you okay? You called me in a panic.
It's your first blood! I'm gonna kill him! I'm gonna kill him!
Wait.
It's your first blood!
Joe, thanks for talking over
Just
the
do the
line.
mumbling thing.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong? Who's your first blood? You start pointing.
It's your first blood!
You point and you ask, well, yeah, I'm the doctor. How else am I gonna?
I'm not bad at
So Joe came up with this.
both
this
say
parody.
what? No,
He's
you
telling
just say
me.
what?
Yeah,
Both
what?
simultaneously. What? What?
Yeah, good.
All right, ready? I know,
Hey,
Brian!
what's wrong?
It's your first blood!
What?
I'm your doctor.
God damn it, Joe!
Joe kept laughing.
All right, say it all in once. Like, well, yeah, I'm your doctor. How else am I gonna check your cholesterol?
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
And then he'll say,
Yeah.
"What's wrong?
It's your first blood!
Who?
Yeah, I'm your doctor. How else am I supposed to test your cholesterol?
I'm the first David
What?
See, he's gonna keep it together. Sebastian
Okay,
did
one
that.
more
It's
take.
like-
There's a look where he's just like,
Let me freak out a little bit, Joe.
Rambo, what's wrong?
It's your first blood!
Who?
I'm your doctor. How else am I supposed to test your cholesterol?
What?
That was great. Right.
There it is.
That was great.
That's it. Okay. Damn, where was the Aliens one?
I love that.
Be kind.
And there goes the TV.
Okay. Ready?
You know what? I can
use
use
jeans, so you're gonna.
I can use this to see where my mouse is. Cool. Let's see. Maybe it's at the end of the Ghostbusters one.
Oscar worthy. That was great.
Give us a video. Ghostbusters New Generation.
Yeah. The
Paranormal does not bother me. It's our new tagline. If you have problems in your home with paranormal entities, give us a video. Teleconference
Or page me.
on Zoom or Skype. No, Paige, they're not, no.
No.
We're the new generation.
Oh,
There's no calling. It's
use a
video
payphone.
quarantine.
Oh.
So. We will respond to your call soon.
I think
Not
that
bother.
I don't know
the
what
one.
it
This
is.
is the one we used, and Joe liked this one a lot. This is why he's mad that I didn't use it, because I think it's like oh no, a paranormal entity. And Joe is like,
And Alex is
An-
moving his
an
head
entity.
way more.
I was shaking the helmet thing. I loosened the straps, and it was just shaking on my head super fast.
I like.
okay,
when you did
watch this. One last take. This is the last take that we did. And this is the one that what we should have put in.
Oh no, an entity.
Oh man, who are you going to video conference?
No.
The ghost.
There's like, oh,
Yeah. Types of prop.
Oh, an entity.
Oh, there. This is the one.
However, you're gyrating your head. The head is the key.
The head is the key.
Oh no, an entity.
Is that entity?
Yes. Yes.
The paranormal does not bother
That
me.
works most like their commercial,
Remember,
which was very
to
low.
video conference, Zoom call us if you have these types
It looks
of
like he's on a
problems.
loop.
Yeah.
Like, but he's not on a loop. That's weird as hell looking.
bam. See?
Oh,
It's
all right,
supposed
guys.
to be cringy. That's
It's
the
a-
whole
that's-
point.
that's the whole
Yeah,
fucking point.
it's when you
I
close
hope
full
you guys
screen and
enjoyed
open
that.
I'm glad you get the joke.
Now, we did have an aliens one. Maybe when we're taking questions and stuff, I can go and grab it and show you before the end of the stream. Otherwise, these were the parodies. I actually didn't plan this. I didn't plan that we weren't going to put all those in. So I had some other stuff that I was going to show you, you know, as a part of, you know, old Angry Joe footage from 2009. So y'all want to see some of this other stuff? Okay. Well, where's my chat? I don't see chat anymore.
Show them one or two of them.
No, I'm going to show them all of them if I can, if they'll allow me. Where's my chat? I lost chat. Sure, okay.
What happened to OG's bathwater? I was saving. I was saving my money, damn it. How much are you up to now?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can negotiate.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is the first time. Okay, so none of these were ever uploaded, I don't think. Let's see, video blog episode 2 final. Okay, I think this is my opinion on Gears of War 2 when it first came out. Now, I did upload a Gears of War 2 video where I had this parody where I was like, I had a gun that had a Lunchable on it, and
I
like,
remember that.
because remember they kept putting stuff on the guns and shit, so I had a microwave on my gun and Lunchables, and I would eat the meats and juices from.
wounded meat.
Yeah. So, but I think my overall impressions of Gears of War 2, it wasn't good. So let's just watch this and see what it is. And this is back when I called my subscribers bitches. So it says, thanks, bitches. All right, ready? Go.
Perfect.
First up, I just want to say thank you
Wait, where'd it go?
to everybody out there who has been voting in the first annual Angry Joe Show Awards. Look here.
What?
I got
Another one.
No, it didn't.
196 comments.
It opened nowhere. Guys, I don't know why we got these weird technical difficulties. I'm going to bring this one back to this screen. Open it here on this screen.
First up, I just want to say thank you
No,
to
it's
everybody
gone
out
Do you have another monitor?
No, I don't have another monitor. Play with
First up, I just
It
want
like-
to say
it
thank
like
you
minimizes.
to everybody out there who has been voting
Doc.
in the first annual
OG's been playing in the living room.
You know what?
I
Yes,
didn't
OJ has been
mess-
crashing this computer multiple fucking times. I'm actually
here.
going to fucking
I
blame
don't
OJ here.
touch the OBS.
Because this
comes
is,
out.
if
I
y'all don't
just
know,
play ga-
he constantly
Doc.
was crashing the
Just you wait
computer.
till you
Let's
come
see
over.
if we can get this to fire.
First up, I just want to say thank you
Play
to
with
everybody out.
DLC.
First up, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there who has been voting in the first annual Angry Joe
I gotta
Show
say,
Awards. Look
never
here.
seen this
I
type
got
of thing.
196 comments.
Wow, 196
monitor in the other room plugged in?
open with
Yeah.
That might be
that's
what's
probably
doing it.
what it's doing.
movies
Yeah.
and TV.
If you
Here we
First
go.
off, I just want to say thank you to everybody
guys,
out
go.
there who has been voting in the first annual Angry Joe Show Awards. Look here. I got 196 comments.
That's a
All
lot.
votes. Look at this.
It's a lot when you're first starting
Each
out.
yeah, for sure.
comment has 5 votes on it. It's gonna take me years to get through all these comments. I've already started recording some of them. I'll get through them. And we'll figure out who the
I used to
winners
read
are.
every single
Based
fucking
upon that, I
comment
can
that was
make more
posted on my
videos like
videos.
those.
And it
Y'all
almost
like.
drove me fucking
So I just wanted to
insane,
say
and
that
I
one
almost
little
threw
bit
myself
before
out a
I get onto
window.
my
So then I had to
video
scale
blog
that
of
back a little bit.
awesomeness.
Good thing you
So,
own
is
one
there-
story
Yes,
house.
back to my video blog of awesomeness.
Remember, only kick-ass people be on this point.
Yeah, bitches.
What was
Bitches.
it that-
Anyways, so latest topic here that I see on my computer, there's a lot of discussion about why is Gears of War 2 stagnant online? Why is nobody playing Gears of War 2 online?
Joystick
And
is a
I'll tell
website
you why.
I don't
Because
think it
Gears
exists
of War 2
anymore.
is boring. Freaking boring online. It's boring online. Single player is badass, but it's boring online. It just feels too much like Gears of War 1 and not enough like Gears of War 2. If you want your game to have more activity on live, then maybe you should have put more time and effort into the online portion of the game.
Your face
You
is
can't
so
half-ass
animated.
it and
I used
expect
to
people
do a
play
lot
it
of
more
Jim Carrey
than
stuff with
the
my
other
face.
popular games out there, just because it's Gears of War 2.
If somebody's gonna stare at my
Cliffy
face,
B.
you gotta make them entertained.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't want to be called Cliffy B anymore. Okay. Clifford Blazinski, or whatever it is. I don't know. You know, maybe if you would have added a few more innovations in Gears of War 2, like persistent online war, or 4-player online cooperative, maybe if you had done that, you'd be bitch-slapping Halo 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare right now. But you didn't, did you? No. You had to half-ass the online. Bitch-slapping Halo 3. And this is what you get. Why does nobody play Gears of War 2 online? You just released a map pack and it didn't boost your numbers like you thought. It didn't ignite passion.
What the?
Stop hitting Joe.
Let's see. All right,
Son
so
of
it's
a
not
Only
a
I do that.
terrible position, but you know, for such a badass
Nobody
franchise
hits me.
like
F
Gears
you,
of War 2,
Rolando.
you probably expected better. So
Ah,
basically,
civil complaint.
note to self, or note to Cliffy B, put more fucking
Note to
effort
Cliffy
into
B,
the
shut
online
up.
portion of your
Improve
game,
the
and
online
then
in Gears of
it
War
will be
3.
ass online. Everybody will play it.
I think
Press
Cliffy B
power
retired
of the
from the
Xbox
games
360.
industry after I
That's
think,
what Angry Joe has
and then he
to
came
say
back
about
with
that.
Lawbreakers,
So says
and then it
Angry
failed.
Joe.
And what was the other
Probably
one? There
gonna
was a
get
battle
whole lot of
royale
hateful
that
It was,
failed.
Totally
I don't
Radical
give a
or
hell.
something.
I don't give a fuck. You know, if you think Gears of War 2 online is badass, whatever.
God,
more
what
power
was that
to you. Go
called?
fucking play it right now. I don't give a shit. All I'm saying is that they didn't put.
So
any
basically,
effort
here
into
I am in 2009 telling Cliffy B that you need to put more innovation in your games. And then look at what happened with the rest of his career. You know, he came out and he did Lawbreakers, which was basically a ripoff of some of the other games, and then he did Totally Radical, which is a ripoff of the BR games.
Phew.
There
Radical
wasn't
Heights.
enough. Radical Heights.
It was Radical Heights.
Good
yeah.
job, yes.
There we go.
And I guess it just
Chat
resulted
B.
in, you know, some shutdown
I wasn't
games.
looking at
so.
chat. I used my own
the
big
online.
brain.
Oh, they added Horde mode. Big
Oh, shit.
fucking deal.
Big fucking deal. Horde
Nobody wants
mode.
to play that. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, I do actually.
That's it for this one. If there's any other news that comes out that
Well,
I
that
feel
was the
like I
thing.
need to
In the earlier Angry Joe stuff, my teleprompter had a different personality than I did, so I would argue with myself with the text. That was just a thing that I did back then. So here's some bitches.
say something on, I'll make another.
Big fucking deal.
Next up, I'm going to talk a little bit about a little-known Xbox 360 game called Chrome Hounds.
One of
Heard
my-
of it? No? Didn't think so. I'm blogging, bitches.
So I love Chrome Hounds. It was fucking
It was a great
amazing,
game, dude.
and it was one of the best online
Did you have the-
experiences I've ever had.
Did you have the Chrome Hounds controller? There's like a skin they did for Chrome Hounds that was like an Xbox 360 controller or Xbox controller. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah, it was this massive controller. Was that Chrome
one,
Hounds?
yeah.
Or no,
No, that was
that
Steel
was a
Battalion.
different game.
That was
Yeah,
Steel
because that's
Battalion.
not Chrome Hounds. Chrome
No.
Hounds was the one where you assemble your own mech and fucking
Yeah.
fight each other. It was so fucking cool,
It was
guys.
back when they used to do like skins for the
And it
normal
was
controllers,
persistent
yeah.
war, kind of what I was
Yep.
talking about for in that video of Cliffy B needs to innovate more and give us some modes that we ain't seen before. All right, so there's that one, and then let's go to the next one. This is when Bionic Commando came out, and I was wondering, you know, should I do demo impressions? You know, do people want to see impressions that early? I think ultimately I decided not to release it. So I'm actually kind of curious. Did I, in fact, recognize that Bionic Commando is kind of crappy? Or did I praise it and I was in, like, you know, love with it? Again, I don't really watch these before I show these. That's part of the fun. So let's see what my opinion was upon first playing Chrome Hounds.
Was Bionic
Or
Commando
not Bionic
Spencer?
Commando. God damn it!
You'd probably just have to disable that other monitor.
No, well, I'm not gonna do it live here. I know how to get around this. We're gonna open it with the movies and TV, and that's
Yeah, so Bionic Commando was dumb. There, I said it. You can pretty much move on to the next article. So apparently this franchise has been dormant for like 20 years, and I think it should have stayed that way.
Poor Spencer, man.
Boring. The game just isn't that fun today, and I wonder why they brought it back. Oh my god, not a super grappling nut grabber extender arm thingy. No way! That's cool!
See, I think the reason why I never released this is because I felt like I was too hard on the game, but yeah, you know, and too mean about it. But I think that's what people wanted. They just want your honest opinions on what was going on. And I was like, I forgot who it was. I think it was Tons of Fun that convinced me. Go ahead and put it on, just see what happens. But I don't think I ever actually uploaded it.
To be fair, on your last game, your last criticism, your number one first thing to Cliffy was "Shut up."
Yeah.
Well, it's because he was complaining in an interview with Joystick that nobody is playing the Gears of War 2 online mode. And I was like, shut up.
It's suggested criticism. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Put more innovation in the mode and people will play.
Chant wants Marine Joe back.
Marine Joe, yeah. All right, hold on. So let's watch the rest of this real quick.
Extender arm thingy? No way! That's cool! No. As if this idea was original or in some way interesting. I mean, the entire character's thing is that he's got this arm. Big deal. Didn't Capcom's Lost Planet have a grapple hook arm mechanic too? What's with Capcom's obsession with auto-grabbing things? I don't know.
Let's get nuts!
Anyway, the demo offers a playthrough of one of the multiplayer missions, but you only get one map. I played it about for 5 games. You know, essentially you got people swinging like spazzed out monkeys trying to shoot each other. And this isn't the cool kind of swinging like in Spider-Man. This is like the bugged out swinging where that kind of swinging, and it's basically choppy and laggy, and the character model looks like he's having a seizure every time a player executes a grab. And that's just about any time that they hear gunfire. So it can get pretty crazy. It's probably fun for like 15 minutes, but I can't see a whole $60 game out of this shit.
Holy shit, this is it? Wow. Look at of
You know,
course
you start
I
off the
went
game,
hard
your
on that.
standard weapon sucks. It's like some pistol thing. So you race to go grab the better power-ups throughout the level. Just overall, it's just not that fun, and it's got bland graphic, uninspired character design. Oh, I got an arm! Ah, look at my arm. Yeah, and you know, it's I'll pass. I'll pass. Thank you. I'm gonna pass on this one. Thanks.
Should
What
I
do you guys
grade?
think?
See,
You understand this?
So when I first started the show, I did that cut style, you know, and that cut style actually appeals to young kids, like young audience.
Yeah, that's
because
what I've
you know
noticed.
now when I'm
I see
over,
my niece like watching
Yes.
YouTube videos, like
Yep.
it's like, oh,
When I'm
they
at
do
my
all these
uncle's,
weird
my
things,
yep.
like, what
I
are you
think
that they
watching?
love that. They love the cuts. And then over time, I always felt like the cuts made it look like I didn't know what I was talking about. And I was like pressing stop and then like thinking and then starting it again. So I was just working on trying to do all of it one take. But apparently that's not what people want. On YouTube, you got to cut it so short and your audience will grow and you get a bunch of kids watching.
Bionic Commando stuff, why it was so popular back then, because this game now, it looks pretty stupid. Stupid.
But it also helps with
Third-person
paying and
shooter
keeps
with a
people
big
entertained. It's just
honking
people have
grapple arm.
short
Whoopity
attention spans, so you
freaking
gotta
do,
hit them.
you know?
Boom,
I'd rather
one
play the
sentence,
Red
another
Faction
sentence,
demo
another
than
sentence,
this piece of
another
garbage.
sentence.
Not
just blah,
Bionic
blah,
Commando's on Xbox Live right now as a demo. Download it if you're bored and tell me what you guys think.
Thanks, bitches.
Not yet.
Oh, I almost
There
forgot
you
to
go.
mention the commercial
Oh.
for Bionic
I ain't
Commando
done!
was badass.
Look at my
I think
hair.
the commercial is the best part of the
They
game.
still do that.
Check it out.
The commercial is the best part.
Yes. Great.
I don't remember
Excellent.
this.
We're
I
getting
don't
new
remember.
spreadsheet software. Oh, yes, up high.
Oh!
Wow.
That was pretty funny. That's a damn good commercial. That was the best part about that game, and you just got to see it here live on the Angry Joe Show. Thank y'all so much for supporting us in this Q&A May session. Join the Angry Army. Choose the YouTube join button. Go to Patreon. Support us. Support our content. And I'm just screaming like this because my theme song brings me back. Are any of you actually looking forward to being Bionic? Okay, and then I got super excited one time because I got put into the game. Let's check this one out. One last one here. Oops, I
Welcome to
keep
the
doing
Angry
that.
Joe Show, and on today's
Open with.
Open with. So the first time I ever got put into a game was due to you guys, the Angry Army, my fans. Somebody out there with talent created a pixel version of Angry Joe and put me in a fighting game. So let's see if that was awesome.
welcome to the Angry Joe Show, and on today's episode, holy shit, I'm in a game.
Holy shit, I'm in a game! Oh my god, oh my god. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my
Dance,
god.
bitch.
I'm in a game.
Remember,
Yo,
it has a different
check it
personality
out.
than me. Whoa!
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Heaven or hell, duel. Come on, Joe, come on! Fuck him up! I got him in a corner! Fucking juggle! I got him at half health! Shit! Yeah! Fucking shot! Oh, fuck!
But you're super.
That one. That's the cuss cannon.
The cuss.
Yeah, bitch!
All
Cuss
of this
cannon.
great work has been done solely
Wow.
by my new best friend, Omar. My
Excuse me?
fellow gamers. This is quite
Joe, he put me in a
possibly
game!
You guys
the
hear
most
that? My
awesome
new best friend.
thing I have ever seen. And this may very well be the best day of my life. For I, Angry Joe, have finally reached my goal in life. To be in a video game. For now, I can never lose an argument. Let me demonstrate. What's that? You don't think Oblivion is a good game? Well, good sir, Oblivion is one of the best games on the Xbox 360. You don't think so? Well, too bad, your opinion doesn't matter. I was in a game. My word is infallible. Were you in a game? Were you in a game? Were you in a game? No, I didn't think so. I was in a game, not you. This is the highest of highs.
I was in a game,
There's
not
no
you.
place to go but down from here. But look! My character has everything. My badass legendary jacket. My Superman shirt. Tribute
Wow,
to my
that
favorite
logo
hero
was a lot
of
bigger
all
back in
time.
the
Not
day.
only that, but he's got all the powers that I do. My Force Lightning. And he even found time to code my famous cuss cannon. Spawn fucking shirt ball bitch, Joe Biden, Cully Clarkson! Yeah, you like that? You want some? You want some? Oh, you don't even play fair! Oh, now you're slapping!
This motherfucker, Kelly Clarkson!
So that's where that came from, and he put it into the game.
I would like for everybody here to join me in thanking Omar for making this day possible. Please.
Yes, back then I was a little more egotistical than I am now, and I think it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I got some real weird creepo internet people like saying that Joe is like so full of himself, he thinks he's God's gift to gaming, and so like they really bought into it, and they just make attack videos and hate videos on me, and I guess they just kind of didn't understand what the show was all about. But yes, I was more egotistical like that back then. But I guess over time the internet beat me down, and now you have this small, disgusting shell of a man.
To be fair, they weren't in a video game.
They weren't.
They weren't in a video
But your
game.
ass wasn't in a video game, so
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
These guys, visit his YouTube. Tell him what a great job he did. How professional it looks. Rate his videos. Subscribe to him. I am. Females. The least that you can do is to give your naked bodies to him in honor of what he has done here today. For me. Thank you so much, Omar, for completing one of my goals.
You were a little egotistical.
Guys, you don't understand that I'm fucking joking and I'm going over the top on purpose?
Yeah, that's
like,
hilarious.
even y'all idiots don't fucking know.
No,
That's
hilarious.
the reaction that I wanted. That's why it's interesting to watch the Angry Joe show. God damn it. But I can't do this shit anymore in this fucking political climate anymore.
You cannot.
That's good.
I am. Females. The least that you can do is to give your naked bodies to him in honor of what he has done here today. For me. Thank you so much, Omar, for completing one of my goals.
I need to go find Omar. He's like, how many ladies did you get, Omar?
Oh yeah, and I guess I have to mention that he also did character
60,000
models for the
subscribers.
Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic. Of course, both of these characters thoroughly get their ass kicked when facing off with Joe. So they mainly just stick to fighting themselves.
So they had Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgic.
You know, some lower plane of existence. You see, I had to power down for the brawl. Maybe you've seen me in the brawl video doing my Jofu. Well, I agreed because they are friends to power down. If I had used my true power, it wouldn't have been a brawl, it would have been a massacre. I still haven't quite figured out why the game beats
Look at this.
AVGN
He beats me too
when I'm
sometimes.
clearly superior in every way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to lock myself in my room and play this game non-stop until I prove that I am the best on one-to-one combat. Yeah!
Same moves from Sleeping Dogs.
Kill me.
That was epic.
That was
chat.
pretty good.
That was
That's
epic.
pretty good. Yeah.
I loved it. The least you can do, females.
Is throw your naked bodies at his feet in honor of me.
I just like the word female. Not a women, just females.
Yes.
That is a good choice of words.
One final one, and then we'll dedicate the rest of the hour to your Q&A questions here. The final one here, I think, is a follow-up. So from the Gears of War 2 that I said that the multiplayer sucked, I did a follow-up because I said, hey, I want to talk about one of my favorite games of all time, Chrome Hounds. So this is me talking about one of my favorite games of all time, Chrome Hounds. Nope, I did it. Okay, and go.
Turned off.
Yeah. Bitches! So I want to talk to you today about a game called Chrome Hounds. It's a little known Xbox 360 game. I'm not sure how many of you remember it or even bought it, but this particular game is probably one of the best online experiences I have ever had. What it is there was a persistent online war going on at all times. You'd go to bed and the war would continue to rage. And I think that was one of the best parts about it. Chrome Hounds. Look, empty. Fucking empty. I don't know where it is. I really don't know where it is. That's how good this game was. I lent it to a friend and I never got it to
Sam.
fucking
Sam.
empty.
Sam.
Like, dude, where's
Sam
my
used to
games?
steal all
You
of
could
our
make your
fucking
mechs.
games.
It was like fucking Legos. You can like put your mechs together and like.
I'm
it's got all
still
these
describing it
shieldings,
as
and you put
Legos
shielding
12
in
years
front
later.
of your cockpit area and put all these badass guns, like rows and rows and ranks of guns just all around your mech. It was fucking awesome. And if you didn't play it, you suck. You suck ass. You should have supported this game so that they could have made more.
Did you play it, Joe?
Your fault.
You
okay?
suck ass!
It's actually developed.
Did you play it?
It's 2020. The
All
ladies
right.
like that now.
Big
so.
Alex mech that can take like
Dell, do
billion
not suck
shots
ass. You
and not
suck
die.
ass.
Stop
You
sucking
can
so much
actually
ass.
formulate strategy,
No.
so it's not like you come around a corner and there's an enemy. And
Oh,
you're fucking
shit,
dead.
that's
no,
fucking
this
loud.
game, you can take a shitload of hits.
This is what I liked about it.
before your mech breaks down. So you can be out on patrol or something, and like fucking like 3 enemies will show up. They think they got you ambushed, and they're like, yeah, we're pounding this fool, and just like ammunition, fucking explosions everywhere. You can get on your headset, and you're like, hey, fucking support me. I'm in sector Q4. I'm in sector DE. I'm in sector B2. There was a map. It had letters for columns and numbers for rows, and you can tell your friends exactly on the map where you're at and for support. And because your mech can take so many hits, you can like retreat, your friends can reinforce you, and then you turn that ambush into an ass whooping. After Chrome Hounds, I couldn't play first-person shooters for a little while because, at least I couldn't play them online because, you walk around a corner, bam, you're dead. It's fucking done. You're done. You're dead and you're done. Oh shit, I just ran into the enemy base. There's like 5 of them here and oh, I see him. I need some help. But before you could fucking call for help, you're fucking dead. They shoot you in the face. You take 1 bullet to the brain and you're dead. It's hard to formulate teamwork and strategy like that. Chrome Hounds 2 needs to be made.
I agree.
Sega, you need to make.
Who is this
Chrome
smart,
Hounds 2.
intelligent,
This game
handsome
was
man here making such good points?
online.
Okay, where do you go?
He knows
Just
what he's
imagine
talking
the shit that
He
we
knows
could
what he's
put
talking about.
together
He's been in the
for Chrome
game.
Hounds
Have
2.
you been in the
Wish
game,
list-
Alex?
wish list would be
You've been in the game.
I've been in the game, so shut your mouth.
Try looking for Chrome Hounds 2 material.
Throw your females at Omar.
There's all these mislabeled videos saying Chrome Hounds 2 when it has nothing to do with Chrome Hounds 2. There is one. Apparently one guy here, and what else, username, says that finally Chrome Hounds 2 has just been announced.
Never
This
happened.
was back on August 19th, 2008. He says it's been, Sega announced that they will be released sometime in 2010. I don't know where he got his information.
There's a big
Maybe-
Sega announcement coming up.
So maybe it got
Maybe it's
canceled
Chrome Hounds
behind
2.
the
Come
scenes.
2010, the Angry Joers are gonna beat ass. I'm gonna kick ass. I will fly to the Sega developers, and I will demand that they make this game for you. You
do
better
it?
make Chrome Hounds 2 or I'll kick your face, fool! I'm angry. I don't even know if people play this online anymore, but if they do, you should try it out. I mean, it's probably only like, what, $10 or something now? You know, I'd try it out and see if there's people online, but I fucking can't because my asshole friend did not fucking put the disc back into the box.
Probably you, Joe.
God
No,
knows
I did
where
not
my
play
Yes,
it.
it was.
I would say either
Damn
Devin
it.
or Sam.
Fucking bitches. Oh, Ekbuck, no!
Ekbuck. See, I
Blogging,
was saying
bitches.
Ekbuck way back then.
2008.
Subscribe, bitches.
Oh! Bitches. Oh, Ekbuck, no!
I'm blogging, bitches.
I'm blogging, bitches. All right, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed all the Cringe Fest this month. I want to obviously again thank our
Yes, thank you,
Patreons
guys.
and our YouTube join buttons
Really
for
enjoy the
supporting the
support.
show. So now is the portion of the show where we're going to take questions. Don't go screaming and typing your questions into chat just yet, because we're going to take some questions from Patreon and YouTube members so that we can give them some precedence here for supporting the show directly, going above and beyond that Call of Duty. And if you can't tell, I'm actually just stalling and trying to talk as much as I can because our television keeps turning off and I have no way to
That
read.
never happens whenever
And
I use it.
this is the first time this has
Yes,
ever happened.
this is the first time.
And I can't actually read your questions until I get this mother freaking television to turn. I think I'm actually breaking my television.
Do you want me to start reading the questions?
Yes, because this is not
It's
working.
OG's fault.
It is OJ's fault.
Okay, you know
That's
what?
not
I
true.
can actually see on my OBS if I can locate my mouse.
I've got it
here
up
we
here.
are.
Let's get the first one done and while you figure that out.
And
The first one is from Vildrath. Vildrath's been around a ton
Yes.
lately.
Yeah, he is. He's
He says, "Have any of you guys revisited No Man's Sky with all the new content? If so, is it now worth playing? How close have they gotten to some of the original promises?"
I did.
We kind of did. We were doing the VR thing, but I got bored of it, so not enough to test it out. What about you, though?
I redid the new content. My problem with the game
Okay, I
still,
got
they're
it.
like, it's a mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
Same
just
as,
keep adding. They add more stuff that kind of like just adds more stuff, but it's not depth. Like there's no ultimate goal to the game, and there's no driving like conflict or you know what I mean. Like there's no core
Shake
thing
it.
about it. It's like a lot of it's like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft without an ending. You know what I mean? There's no Ender Dragon. There's no thing for you to like push towards other than getting to the center of the galaxy. And yes, it made the game better, but it's still just one of those games where I'm done after about an hour.
can you give me one of those G Fuels?
But
What,
it
what
did
flavor
get better.
is that?
It did get
the
better.
one. This is Tropical Rain, I think.
Okay, they
is
sent
this
us.
gummy
They
fish?
sent us some carbonated G Fuels.
You don't want to try the one? That's every flavor G Fuel all at
That's
once.
every flavor.
Would you like a
It'll
cup?
wake you up.
Would you like a cup
Fuck
of every
that.
single
Nope.
G Fuel flavor mixed together?
Nope.
Every flavor. Shake it
I
up.
don't know if you could pay me to drink this.
Well,
Why did you do this?
I'm not gonna pay you to
Why
drink it.
did you do this?
Well, just sip. Take a sip.
Why not? I already
No,
did.
I
did.
will not.
I
Take a
All
sip.
right, I will.
Chat.
I'll man up.
Don't,
There's your cup right
don't
there for you.
make us
Shake
do
it up.
this.
I'll
I
man
want
up.
some G Fuel, but I don't want every single G
You
Fuel
don't
all
want
at
all
once.
of the flavor?
No,
It's every flavor.
motherfucking French vanilla, which is the most disgusting flavor I've ever tasted,
It's
is
in there.
and I am
It is.
refusing
All right,
It
here
definitely
we
is
go.
in
to
there.
drink it.
I'll do it.
Put it in your mouth.
Okay, hold on. If you're gonna do it, I'll do it with you at the end.
I'm telling you,
of
like
the
it's
show.
not bad whenever you first drink it. It's the
I already
aftertaste.
poured it, man.
I already had it.
It's a cloud.
I know I already
Yeah,
had
it's
it.
every flavor, dude. Every single one.
No, you're gonna wait. We're gonna toast at the end with all of them. Then, if you're willing to do it, Dell manned up. We'll all man up. Okay. So, but first, your questions.
'Kay.
Ready?
Godfoot.
Go. Go. Go.
Okay. Godfoot,
The
what
stupid
are your
TV!
travel plans after the travel ban is removed?
Huh?
Right now I don't really have any plans to go anywhere.
I do.
Where are you going?
I don't know. The plan is to go somewhere.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
To come and hang out with you, Godfoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive.
Godfrey,
your
let's
car.
go somewhere cool. I don't want to necessarily go to Utah.
We'll
but
go
let's
to
go
Utah.
somewhere
Yeah,
cool.
I want to go to Utah. I hear it's beautiful out there. I hear it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Fucking sweet.
Monument Park is beautiful,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah.
And
Colorado.
Warzone Wednesdays. You know what? I am slowly becoming a huge
Yes.
Warzone Call of
Yeah,
Duty
today
fan.
We
You
played
say-
yesterday for a real long
You
time.
fuckers.
We
Yeah, it
did.
was great.
Stop playing without me.
Today-
You weren't fucking here.
Yeah, I gotta spend some time with my girlfriend. at
I
some
was
point.
spending time with my girlfriend,
yeah.
so
Ooh.
No,
All right,
anyway,
maybe
Jokes.
Warzone
He was
Wednesdays.
saying, "Hey, let's play some Warzone today." I was like, "We can't. We have the Q&A." He's like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit!"
Yes. So we like Warzone. Surprisingly, Call of Duty. I'm hoping Battlefield 6 can, rally the troops. Otherwise, I am having fun with Warzone. So
Yeah, it's a
maybe
lot of
we
fun.
will start Warzone Wednesdays. Next,
The one Dark 298. We already
I'm gonna
did the.
pull these chat
Okay.
out of your way and go.
What game would all of you guys like to see remade?
I had talked about this yesterday. The
Hunter.
one game I want remade, and I don't want it retweaked. I don't want it done anything other than updating the graphics. Is a game called Aliens Online. It was the best.
Oh,
Aliens.
Game Store, me and fucking Alex played that shit. We're probably the only ones that did.
Yeah, it was It was Marines versus aliens. You could be a face hugger. You could be a xenomorph. On the Marine side, you could be a pulse rifle, smart gun, or flamethrower.
Yep.
If you had a kill
Game
streak
Storm.
on aliens, you could become the queen. It was balanced. It was scary. It was tension filled. It was fast. It was perfect.
Ahead of its time, too.
Another company kind of remade it with natural selection.
Sort of, but
Natural
it's
selection
bad.
was
No. It's completely different because this was like pixel art, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this was a service called Game Storm where you would pay $5.99 a month and you would have access to some of my favorite old school games that you will never ever get to play. Aliens Online. Godzilla Online,
Yeah,
based
it was a
upon
paintball
the
game, yeah.
Matthew Broderick, that's a lot of fish, Godzilla. They even had one of my favorite Starship Trooper licensed games called Starship Troopers Invasion Klindathu.
It was good.
Where it was spaceships, and you would ferry troops back and forth between the planets while the aliens were ferrying their troops back and forth between the planets. And you'd see sectors of the planets and the blue bar and the red bar going back and forth, and you'd have these dogfights in the air. It was fucking awesome. Game Storm. Anybody in chat ever play Game Storm? If you have, you are that much cooler to me. Okay. Next.
Wait, it's not over.
Oh,
Okay, mine was Hunter the Reckoning and also Medal of Honor.
I want Star Wars
And
Galaxies.
why do you only stream the monthly Q&As on Twitch or on YouTube? Why can't you do it on Twitch and then upload it to YouTube?
why can't we do it on YouTube? Next.
That was the question. Okay, next one was, if you guys had to choose, what movie classic would you like to see remake? I don't know if I want a remake because it's a classic for a reason. It's nearly perfected.
Yeah,
I don't want them to ruin it with nowadays.
Like we're getting a new Scarface, and even though the director's super talented, I don't necessarily want a new Scarface. So like, there's a lot of these classics that like are
I'm
considered.
sorry, what?
Yeah, there's a new Scarface coming out.
No.
So one of the most talented
I
directors.
just showed Melissa Scarface.
There's a new one coming out.
And
Yeah, it's
she
a new one.
loves it.
It's great.
No,
It's gonna be.
I refuse.
Yeah, I don't want to see it
I will
either.
shut it down. I'll shut it up. Excuse me, have you been in a game? No. Then you need to shut this entire production out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want another Flubber movie.
That
It's not a classic.
How dare you?
Not a classic.
Adele, Flubber was actually a remake of an original,
Bam,
dude.
it was.
All right,
I want
moving on.
another. I want another.
We got a lot of questions too. Let's go. Next.
John England says another sad travesty by EA into Madden. All hail our dread father. Oh, so we have to scroll to the right. What do you all think about?
No,
No,
at
it's
the
up top.
top.
It's up top.
Oh, okay.
Joe created this awesome thing.
That's my spreadsheet.
He made that though.
No.
He modified it to be better.
Just read the top.
You made this. I
What?
made this.
What do you think about Mandate getting funded by other companies instead of players buying into this? I feel like there's been less players playing this stuff, yet they have a plan to make more an exclusive. Yeah, I mean, Madden we've talked about Madden over and over and over again. Like there's no innovation in Madden because they don't want to and they can't. It's a football game.
Why would they though? Because they're raking in so much money. It's like, all right, well, let's just update
People
the
keep buying
roster,
it.
make a little tweak.
Like,
exactly.
Millions and millions of dollars
until
in player packs.
they stop doing something. They're not going to change it. Medieval, go back up.
I'm actually
ways.
very much considering actually calling for a boycott. I was hoping that somebody would start one of those subscription campaigns or something, and then
Let's do it.
lend
Let's
our
start it.
boys. We could start it if you want, Joe.
I do,
Change.org
because
or
I
something?
love
You want to do it
football games.
on Monday if
I
nobody's
love
starting
football
it?
games.
Yes, they're fucking
We'll
football
put in the
games
news.
in
Okay.
the booty hole
Yes.
and destroying
Hashtag
them. It's
boycott
hashtag
Madden.
boycott Madden. Yeah. All right. What else?
Medieval Ways. Go to that one.
Medieval
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
For all you guys, what are your top 3 sci-fi TV series?
New, old, or very old?
Just curious.
In no particular order, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Babylon 5, and let me try to get some animated ones up in here. Gundam. What about you?
TNG, Babylon 5, DS9.
Medieval Ways. You just made me realize I don't watch a lot of sci-fi.
Stargate.
Stargate's really good.
TNG,
I've only seen the movie.
and man, I'm gonna have to go with Babylon 5.
I haven't
5 is
seen
good.
it.
Babylon 5 is so good.
Yeah.
Stargate was my number one. Though.
It doesn't
Stargate
hold
and
up.
Atlantis is pretty
The
good, too.
CGI
Atlantis was good.
doesn't really hold up. Or actually, the CGI kind of holds up better. It's the sets on Babylon 5 that don't really hold up. But it's still, the characters are great. Joe, make an attempt.
Series?
Any
just
sci-fi
name one.
franchise, any sci-fi, whether it's comics, books, movies, games.
Did you ever watch
Movies.
Firefly?
Alex, it is not your. Do not influence
I'm
him.
trying to help
I
him
think
because he doesn't have a good
I just-
memory.
No, he
I
has a
just
good memory.
realized I don't watch a lot of sci-fi. I watch nothing but horror. But if we're gonna go based off of movies, I did watch Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate's good.
I saw Event Horizon. That
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
sci-fi. That's sci-fi.
Yeah, if we're
Did
going
you
for
see-
movies. Okay, yeah, but he said TV series.
Oh, did he?
It's specifically
Yes.
TV
Oh,
series.
my
That's why I was
bad.
like, I don't.
OJ's
My
never
bad.
watched any of them.
Wow, you didn't ever watch TV
Not a lot of
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
Watch Stargate, dude.
I
It's,
just watched
it's a good
movies.
sci. It's got a lot of comedy in it.
Yeah.
Because MacGyver is the main character.
The Expanse,
Richard
Joe.
Dean Anderson,
The
right?
Expanse
Yep.
is very good.
I haven't seen
Me
it.
and,
See? I haven't seen that either.
Me and Dell, we're probably going to review the next season of
5?
Expanse
Yeah,
for
for
you
sure.
guys.
Guys.
We will not miss
Dang
that.
it.
We can retroactively go back and review the others. All right, many more questions. We're moving on.
We got that
You
one
can't
already.
ask
Got that one? Go back
15
down.
questions in one question.
We got that one.
We got that one. Okay.
Yes.
Next one is
Dustin.
Go ahead.
Have you guys seen an uptick in views and subs?
With the quarantine.
With quarantine.
What do you miss most and looking forward to? What I miss most is the breweries. I love going to breweries, trying out the new beers. That's what I'm looking forward to once this is over, because I love tasting beers and making beers. So
My biggest thing I miss is Asia Cafe, dude.
You can still get it picked
you
up.
can still get picked
That
up.
doesn't. I can't go there though. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Sitting down with the egg drop soup and just like watching it with you guys and just going there. That was like a thing we did. You
Yeah.
know.
We tried to go there. It was closed last time.
No, not necessarily the uptick in views for the coronavirus. It really depends on what games are out at the time. I mean, there's been times where my reviews will get like 5-6 million views, like on a Destiny 2 or something like that. So we're more reliant on what video games are out at the time. And there wasn't like anything super hot. Doom was also was badass and it was super hot. I didn't do a video on Animal Crossing, so the views were about the same. What did suck though was that it was like a 30% drop in revenue, and I think that's because the advertisers were worried about their budgets, and it's like, what's going on or something like that. So I was like freaking out. Thankfully, we have you guys as our supporting members to rely on during those types of harder stuff. And then what did you miss most and looking forward to doing when the COVID mess is over? Just going out. Going to metal concerts is what I miss the most. You can't
You can't headbang and get your sweat all over each other.
Y'all can't go to movies either.
When you, obviously, yeah. Actually, I miss that more than metal because I'm huge on movies, but I'm also big on metal. All right, moving on. Next.
Jacques asks.
This is Generals.
Yeah, name some game creators or companies that you pissed off over the years.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
We are blacklisted by Bethesda, though I do still start to get some of their emails, and I recently emailed them because they were doing Wolfenstein, the board game, right? And so I emailed
Hell yeah, dude.
I emailed a Bethesda contact on, hey, please forward me to the appropriate person who's in charge of this board game. We'd love to feature it on our upcoming AJ's Table Time. No response. And then I emailed them again, no response. Emailed the third time, no response. And I was like, do they not give a shit about their about supporting their board game? So I don't know who's doing that board game, maybe Steamforged, but know that people who were wanting to get more information on the board game, they were not giving more information on the board game. I don't know if they were treating him as like a redheaded stepchild. I don't know. Or if that's a result of, why is Joe emailing us? He's blacklisted or something. But apparently we were getting emails. And then... what is it? The Mindjack. I think Mindjack was published by Square Enix. Over time, Square Enix started talking to us again, but way back in the day, we got blacklisted for Mindjack, and the developers even confronted me in person of Mindjack, said, hey, Joe. Yeah, I was like, I'm one of the developers on Mindjack. I saw your video.
You suck at your job.
Yeah, I was at E3 and he cornered me and it was like after hours, like on the announcement was like, everybody go home, and he was like, and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to get my ass kicked. But no, he was just talking to me about it.
Well, they still
You pissed EA off a few times.
I have pissed EA off, but you know what's weird is I've pissed them off. And then I got invited. And then I'll piss them off, and I'll get de-invited, and then I'll get invited. Yep. And that is because there were good community managers there. It really sucks. I'm going to forget this guy's name, but he has a Camaro. He loves his Camaro, and he shows it off on Twitter all the time. But he is the one that got me to go to one of their events, which got me the exclusives to talk about Madden and talk about Star Wars Battlefront and be on top of those Battlefront 2 issues with the microtransactions. And he's not with EA anymore, so I pretty much lost my access. So it's basically, sometimes there's good community managers that know that we are very impassioned and love, games and want them to be better, that will invite us out, while the suits up top say, I don't know, Joe's on this and this, and then they'll go to bat for me, we'll go there, and then when we put out a video and it's negative, then the suits kick us right back out, and the community manager gets, his job at risk. So... I don't really bother trying to, email community managers and EA, be like, can I come? I don't do that anymore. And because of this back and forth, they just stop inviting us.
I only ever pissed off one dev company with my review so far, and that was the people that did Starfield. They were so upset at me for the Starfield.
Is that Bethesda?
I don't remember who did
That's
it.
that
off the
upcoming
top of my
game.
Head. No, not Starfield. The Starlink. Sorry, Starlink is who I pissed off because I was super critical about how they were selling like those expensive toys.
The toys. I don't think they were stupid. I thought the toys were cool.
It just hurt the game.
I'm wondering whether did they ever make a Star Fox toy?
Yes, they did have an
See,
R-Wing.
that's not stupid. Shit. I'm going to email. Dell did not reflect my views on those toys.
Stupid
I
because
thought
it
those
hurt
toys
the
were
game.
cool.
It was bad for the game because you still had to buy it to get the stuff, and like there was so little in the game as it was that it was like a couple guns, and then the rest were all paid, and it was just not good.
I could see that point, but I'm also a fan of toys, so I would just buy it without playing the game.
This is great for the next
and
one.
display.
Then. Sean, have you ever thought about doing a collector toys review like Lego Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, and don't forget, the most famous one is Microsoft with Major Nelson. After that, they banned me. And then also Sony right now isn't talking to me, even though I probably sold more PlayStation 4s than not anybody, but I sold a lot of PlayStations 4 saying, what the fuck, Xbox, as a result of me going hard on Xbox and telling them to try to change their decision. But Sony doesn't give a fuck. And it may not necessarily be that they're just salty that I started saying bad things about Sony. It also has to do with the fact that Japan is in control of the way they handle influencers and the way they handle press. So at some point, when we went to E3, they were not allowing us to go in the back like we normally were able to go, see the behind the doors closed. And the Sony guys were apologizing. I'm sorry, Joe, this is the way. I don't control this. Is coming from Japan. You guys are treated as influencers now. It's like, but I've been pressed all. This is when I was early, started, because I didn't get paid to do anything, So it was like, well, now you're considered influencers. And, back then I was like,
There's definitely a wall.
So it's like, basically, if they don't approve you and if they don't pay you directly to sponsor you, then you're not going to get access unless they consider you press, and then in that case you'll get access and stuff. But that's U.S. At the last E3, I had to go to Sony, the EU, and they are cool as fuck. They're like, yeah, come on in, everybody here's everything. And that's how I got the Spider-Man interview for the PS4, because I was in the international area. And you go over to the U.S. area, and there's like security guards, and get out. Who are you? You're not on the list. Get out of here, And they were having a party over there at the EU, and I was like, man, they know how to do it over there in the EU.
Yeah, they did it right.
Anyways.
So, yeah, Sean, have you ever thought about doing collector toy reviews like Legos? I fucking love Legos. I actually have a whole bunch of Lego ships, which I consider an investment because I bought them at $200, and now they're like $1,000 because they're discontinued.
Look at Mr. Big Dick Legos over there.
Damn straight.
Big Dick Legos.
But I would love to work with Lego because they have they have a Batmobile from the movie.
Yeah, they
Michael
do.
Keaton one.
Yep.
It's $250. It's pretty
Wow.
pricey, but
I
wanted
I
so
like them
bad.
because I want some Star Wars, Imperial Star Destroyers and stuff like that. We're up for it. Maybe we'll have Alex send them an email or something.
love to
But the
work
thing
with
is, on
them.
YouTube, I thought you can't really make content anymore for children or whatever, because they'll be
don't
like,
know.
oh, that's just
Yeah, it's
categorized as
hard
for
to do,
kids,
yeah.
and then
But
they'll
it's like,
demonetize you, which is probably not true because those kids making content for kids are still multimillionaires.
Oh yeah.
You just preface this is Star Wars Legos for
adults.
Men.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
grown ass
For
men.
grown-ass
Grown
men.
men.
And we'll drink
And
beer.
check out my
We'll call it
toys.
Toys and Beer.
I would fucking love that.
Let's fucking do it, man. Toys and beer. And we'll get
Yes.
drunk and we'll play with toys. And then at the end, we'll make a little parody. Yeah, fuck you, fuck. So that everybody knows this shit ain't for kids.
Damn straight. Don't touch my
Chad, y'all
Legos.
have the best ideas. Or was that my idea? All right, go.
Any chance you'll shoot a behind-the-scenes look at the AJSA and the crew doing their thing? Be cool to see people behind the personalities.
We're doing that right now.
Yeah. It's basically for the Q&As. We show you a little behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah, here the problem with that is that it's just a lot of effort. You don't realize that that actually takes effort too, and that's more effort, more time away from the other things that we could be doing. So we've condensed that into this monthly show. Oliver Farrell, what is your favorite video game soundtrack? Well, that's not fair because there's way too many. And I can't think of them. So I will give you one random one. I've given this answer over and over. Ace Combat Assault Horizon. One of the tracks called Keep Alive. Go look it up. And then there's another track I forget the name of. Rush. Wow, I'm good. Rush and Keep Alive. Go look it up on YouTube. You'll fucking love it. And then I'll give an answer I've never given before. Mass Effect. Obviously, very, very good. And, surprisingly, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has a good soundtrack.
Doom 2016 for me.
Final Fantasy VII, then maybe Doom
I was
16.
going to say Final Fantasy. Tony Hawk had some great stuff.
Tony Hawk 2.
Tony, yeah.
Yes.
Goldfinger,
that's good
Superman.
Yeah,
Stuff.
Superman, yeah.
Then Silent Hill.
Okay, Martin Meeks. Hey, guys, I got 2 extra tickets to Ravens versus Cowboys. I take my vacation to Baltimore every year and was wondering if AJ and OJ, have you been interested in those extra tickets?
What?
Yes, to Ravens versus Cowboys. It's at
See
Baltimore,
Lamar
not
Jackson.
Texas. I I would need more details on that. I would need what day is
It'd be
it?
an interesting game, obviously,
What's
with
up?
Lamar
Message
Jackson.
us, Martin.
Lamar Jackson? Oh, he's gonna kick our ass. No, well, sometimes he's up and down.
We got a pretty good defense.
Yeah. All right.
Just got
Depends. Playoff.
Yes, possibly, but I don't
yeah.
want it to take away from
We
the
just
time
gotta
of the
figure
show.
that out.
Yeah. So, cool. Email Joe. So now we got some commanders here. Roxas777. It's been a while since we saw you review a hilariously bad game. This was before probably the Predator Hunting Grounds came out. The audiences usually hear enough praises about good games like Final Fantasy VII or Doom before reviews come out, but there are still many bad games out there. I think we should warn people. So is it possible for you to play and review some terrible games? Yes.
We just did.
Predator Hunting Grounds.
Bam.
For me, reviews like Star Trek Trexels and Rambo are still the most fun to watch. I found myself rewatching them. So hopefully Roxas is happy right now.
Yep.
Hopefully he's happy. Okay, read some of these, Joe.
All right, I got this.
This one is the
All
one
right.
you did. I didn't.
Now that you have
I
a
did-
taste for it with Sekiro, will you ever revisit other Soulsborne games, if only for live streams or playing by yourself? So those are games that you have to play a fuck ton of to be decent at, and it's one of those things where like it's not that Joe doesn't want to play them, right? It's just they take so goddamn long to get used to, and they're one of those things that where you have to, like, Sekiro is a great example. Sekiro is not a game you can just pick up and play. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours if you haven't played those types of games. But I'm definitely interested in them. I mean, next month is Hellpoint, right? And so next month I'll be reviewing Hellpoint. And so we do them. I just am the one that generally handles them because they're a huge time investment if you're not familiar with the genre and just play a lot of. It's like fighting games, man. Like if I had to review a fighting game, I feel like I'd do a shit job at it because I suck at them. I don't play them. I couldn't give it a fair shake, and so that's why he handles them, and I just handle the Dark Souls type of stuff.
Yeah, Dark Souls, Joe really likes that kind of game. He's not very good at it, but that's what leads to some hilarity. And to be honest, I don't want to play Dark Souls. It's just, I don't like the world.
It's frustrating.
I do like the world, but I don't like the fact that they hide the world behind so much bullshit and I have to dig for it for 40 hours. But we're slowly getting into them more. So I would just know that the policy of no Dark Souls games is probably eventually going to be shattered if they announce Dark Souls 4 or 3 or something like that, and we'll get to it. But that's the way it's been. Crispy Russian. No. Jamie Gomez or Jaime Gomez. Hey Joe, would you ever do a video dedicated to your firearm collection as well? Some tips to safely maintain and handle them, to educate your fans
You
and
can
others.
watch our 4th of July videos. We have quite a bit of those.
Yes, so that's when we do it. We do it every 4th of July. By the way, Dell, can you start working on the next event? Dell's been putting together all of our 4th of July sort of videos. Like he'll reach out to some manufacturers. One time that it didn't fall through, but there was one with an LED counter that was really cool.
That was really cool.
Maybe try to email them again and see if they want to go.
Yep.
Obviously, this year is going to be a little jacked because of and shit.
Yep.
And our best place got closed down.
Yes, gun
Best of the
shooting
West.
range here,
I did
Best of the
already
West
talk
got
to
closed
another
down.
place, and they're already cool with it. We just have to give them heads up.
The other
Okay,
one's
yeah.
better.
So we'll so obviously our next July 4th video will be very different, and hopefully we can still do it. It'll be a different shooting range.
Yep.
But yes, I love guns, love my guns, love my right to bear arms, and I have quite a few. Dell has quite a few. Joe is now collecting quite a few. I don't know
Legos.
whether Alex has any.
He
Nope,
only needs these
Alex.
guns. Am I right?
Alex a fucking stupid ass liberal without any of his guns.
I prefer the.
No.
I'm just
We're not doing that. That's a joke.
Just
That's
kidding.
a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Anyways,
Michael, thank you so much for your question. Hey guys, do you play D&D and other tabletop RPG games? Yes, we
Texas.
do. And if so, would you consider doing a video? We are maybe next month. We're gonna start doing more board games and stuff like that, right? Once we get our
So
we're working on our setup right
so
now.
let's do an announcement. I have found a new studio. I have found a new place. We are going to have a badass fucking place. We're
In
gonna
theory, hopefully.
Yes, it is not ready yet. It's really hard to get people contract workers to do stuff
The
right now.
worst.
And yeah, well, it takes a while. But we're like getting a new studio to where we can like have cameras and shit. And as you can see here, this place is a disaster. It looks like I'm on Hoarders. So we're gonna get this new place with new lighting and stuff and more area for us to be able to move around in. So that is coming hopefully mid-June, late June, worst case scenario July. So AJ's Table Time will be returning because not only do we have our Street Fighter miniatures game coming, but we've also Alex has been working behind the scenes on the Mortal Kombat miniatures game. He also has tons and tons of board game designs that we want to get to. I have tons and tons of board game designs, and we have collaborative some designs. And so we'll be doing more stuff on board games, and hopefully we can count on your guys' support for some of these cool-ass board games that me and Alex have always wanted to see. We got pirate games. We've got sanitation games. We've got all sorts of really good stuff, and I'll explain those as we get there. What?
I remember
Sanitation.
those.
Where do you work? Sanitation? All right. Anyways,
Sanitation.
next.
Crispy, what did I do before joining the show?
What did OJ do?
That was like 10 years ago. I was going to school.
Go. I just wanted to, because somebody in chat mentioned this, is yes, Warhammer 9th edition. I want to try to sync up the new studio and the new board game table time stuff with 9th edition, because Alex here actually he's got Army. Do you play?
Yeah,
You haven't played?
I don't like people who play 40K. If people who play 40K,
No, that's not true. We love you. We want you to watch our show.
If you play 40K in Austin, you're probably a shitbag, and I don't like you. But I enjoy 40K, and I love painting. Like, they probably agree with me. People who play here suck ass.
I
They're
have
just
been
shitty
playing
people.
Warhammer since
does do a
Rogue
great job
Trader.
painting them.
On and off. It's just gotten too expensive. But what I would like to do is launch AJ's Table Time with Warhammer 9th edition. He paints miniatures. He's got a cool bunch of painted armies we'd like to feature and show off. And maybe if Games Workshop, hey, how you doing? Maybe wants to do something together with painted minis or something. We would love to do that. Go ahead.
Can I bring my army?
You have an army?
I have a 6,000 point Dark Eldar army.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I never played.
I never knew that. Is
I
it
love
painted?
the Dark. Yes, it is.
Holy shit, yes, of course. Join us. That'd be fucking awesome.
Dark
I want to do
Eldar.
campaigns. So fucking Alex will be fucking Chaos.
Eldar.
He'll be Dark Eldar. I will be, the Emperor's forces. You fucking dirty Xenos. And Joe will be...
Noise Marines, only because I saw.
No,
them
you
and
cannot.
I
He's
liked it.
Chaos.
already.
I don't know what that means.
I've got
Alex
Nurgle.
and
I'll
I
play
versus
Nurgle.
you two.
See, I don't know
We
what
don't
that
need two
means.
Chaos.
I would call it
Yo,
chaos.
if I had
Blood
to
for
pick,
the blood god.
Anywho.
OJ, you'll be Tau
So,
because you
anywho,
are a
like
noob
10,
and you're...
10, 11 years ago, I was going to school. I had some other jobs. I was working at Best Buy, working in an accounting firm. But no, it was not a mistake giving it up. I love this. I've met so many people, so many great friends. So no,
Okay.
I'm happy with my choice.
There you go, OJ.
All right. Hey, this is Denavo Ravasa. Vansa. Hey, AJ and crew, with the rumored PlayStation 5 event coming in early June, what games do you expect to be revealed for the PS5? There is also a rumor about a new Silent Hill game.
I'm excited for it. If it's true, is it true?
Yes, it is true. It is being developed by not Konami, but a Sony developer. So we're excited for that.
It's a reboot.
Yeah, you know, it'd be cool to see that they've been saying we're gonna reveal it, and it's not being revealed. Whatever the fuck Rocksteady is working on, maybe that could happen.
The Batman Owls.
I hope it's not fucking another Batman game. I'm gonna
Well, 'cause
rage.
we know
I
that
hope it's a combination of like Justice League shit or something like that. What are some of the famous Sony titles?
Spider-Man, God of War.
Maybe a Spider-Man 2 tease. Maybe God of War tease. I don't know. What's Corey been doing on Twitter?
What did PS4 launch with? Like their big titles, it was like Bloodborne, Last of Us.
Probably some God of War game.
Would you count Horizon Zero Dawn as like a big PS4?
Yeah, but that's got a PC release coming up. I don't think they're working
Yeah.
on a second right now, but they could. That would be a super
Knack.
surprise.
Knack.
Knack 5!
Motherfucking knack,
I
baby.
remember
Uncharted
that.
47.
Killzone. They could do another Killzone.
Another fucking bullshot Killzone trailer.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers the original Killzone trailer that they showed that they would never be able to hit, there's a story behind that. Anyway, so Jeremiah Granger says, have you ever thought about going back and posting either the first thoughts or mini reviews of older games or games you've never had the chance to review that came out previously? Yes, it was something that I had planned to do this year before all the shit went down in 2020. We were calling it rant reviews, and we did experiment with it. We put out a rant review, and then everybody got mad that I called it a rant review, and it wasn't an angry rant. So we changed it to extended discussion review or something
Those
like
are fun.
that.
Discussion or something.
Something like that. So we will do those more. It's going to be in this style. See this style? So if we miss a game and we have played it, a certain amount of us has played it, then we'll sit and we'll discuss it like we're discussing it now
we
in the
did
sit
with
down.
Ori.
People hate it when I'm sitting down and give my opinion. They only want my opinion if I'm standing up, apparently. So.
Maybe you just stand up on your screen while Alex and I sit down.
Yeah.
You have
can,
to
like,
stand.
Although
Bam,
with
see
done.
my,
See, there
my
you go.
balls.
with the new setup in the new place, we might actually be able to have all 4 of us in those videos because that if we design it around that, that should be easy to do. Then you can have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Do like a grid.
So this
Are you
is
presenting?
Just 2.
this is how I will
2 and
do
2.
the rant reviews.
That'd be too much.
Yeah, guys, so I got a chance to play, Man-Eater, and here's what I think about it. Okay, next question.
Ulysses, have you ever played Sly Cooper? Was it Cooper franchise? No, I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I have. It's Erica's I think it's Erica's favorite game franchise.
Del? Sly?
Sly Cooper?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on it?
It was good.
I haven't played it.
There were a few good games, yeah. There was one really crappy one, though, I can't remember. I had a minute. But, yeah, the Sly Cooper games are good.
Mm-hmm.
I put them right up there with, like, the Jack and Dexter. Like, they're the same sort of feel when I think about them.
What about Banjo-Kazooie?
Banjo-Kazooie was great. I was actually forced to replay 1 and 2 because I hadn't ever beaten 2, and I played both of them on stream, and they were awesome. Banjo-Kazooie was great.
I have never played, sorry.
The music,
Me neither.
so good.
Okay.
Nuts and bolts never happened, though.
Charles Edward Price III. Now that you guys have partnered up with Crunchyroll, will we get to see an anime review in the future? Fingers crossed.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, because I love anime. It's something that it's probably the last thing this show has not integrated yet. Like, basically, I have this habit of integrating things into the show and making it work. I don't know whether I want to make anime work. Because, like, obviously started the show with, games, and games is now work, and then movies, and movies is now work, and then board games, and board games is now work, and
gaming news.
gaming news, and gaming news is now work. Do I want to make some of my last bastions of
Everything is work.
Do I want to, sit down and, unbutton my pants and fucking get some drinks and
sweats. Get
some
some
Cheetos and poofs and
Poofs!
relax
Crunchy.
and watch
Crunchy.
Never
shit on
poofs.
Crunchyroll, or
Poofs
do I
get stuck
want to
in your
make it work? So I don't know. I gotta
it's
think
gonna-
about
It's
it.
okay to have
hard.
stuff just for
I
you.
came
you know?
very, very fucking close to reviewing Castlevania. So but I think it was like, who reviewed Castlevania? It was either Critical
Jeremy,
or
probably.
Jeremy or something. Yeah. So we decided not to because he did, and we were just repeating a lot of the same points. But it could happen in the future.
Drew, can you guys spend some time recollecting the medieval times visit and video? Is one of my fonder videos, and early-ish glimpse
That was
into the
fun.
AJS chemistry and diversity.
Yeah, we really
a
like
lot of
our
fun.
vlogs. We're gonna have to do more.
Once things
Obviously.
open up.
Yeah.
Obviously, things are closed.
And what was so cool about both the Medieval Times and the go-kart video we did is I literally just sent an email and was like, hey, can we do this? And they were like, yes. And then they were the
he put
nicest
these
people.
together too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do more.
Yep.
You know, obviously when things start to open up. Recounting times. Well, it was a fun road trip when we went down there. We were talking in the car and farting around.
OJ sang the entire time.
Saturday, singing, pissing me off. There was a road incident.
Yeah.
Or wasn't there like some idiot driving around and almost wrecked into us or something? There was some kind of truck or something, and I was trying to record it, and I was gonna put it in the video, but I couldn't figure it out. So we almost got run off the road.
We put you guys in the back, and Joe was just like, why are the white guys in the front? It was just hilarious. He did that like clip of it, but God, that was fun. Just in the car was fun.
Yeah.
And we had planned, and it seemed like Medieval Times just like loved us there. Like as some of the actual fighters had seen the Angry Joe show. The people who were in charge corporate was like super fun, awesome to have us there. And I thought they were gonna do some stuff like with Spartan stuff.
That's what I
and we
thought
were like,
too.
we are so coming back in October when you guys convert. Because I thought they were like going to convert everything from medieval to Spartan stuff, but I don't think they ever did that.
No.
So I don't know what happened, but we would love to go back.
Yep.
So that's that.
Corey, would you consider reviewing a game after it's received several updates? No, unfortunately, we do it whenever it launches.
Yep.
We're not this whole, it's wherever you end up kind of whole thing.
Nope.
It's like, it's where you launch.
I know Bethesda would like us to do that. I know a lot of companies and live service games would like us to review their game 2 years after it fucking came out when it actually gets good. Well, of course! Of course your game is better! 2 years later, if it's not, you failed as a person and as a developer and as a company.
Yep.
What? Every fucking review afterwards that comes out is going to be the same. This game got better. This game had an update that fixes things.
How about they're good when we
get it right the first time?
Yep.
And I'm tired of people asking me to do it.
Yeah, so no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, that's how you become a battered consumer. If you allow companies to treat you poorly in the beginning and then eventually fix it lazily along the way, you become a battered consumer. So no.
Chad, y'all are funny. Like everybody was calmly talking. Oh my God, Joe, you just destroyed my speakers.
Yeah.
I did not expect that coming. Hey, this is the Angry Joe Show. If you don't have your shit ready for my outbursts, then that's on you,
You're in the wrong
my friend.
place.
You're in the wrong fucking stream.
Yeah, you don't know where you
Because
are.
it can happen. It can happen at any fucking time. Next, MLG Corruptions. What is your opinion on the Silent Hill DLC?
Man, they fucked that shit up.
They did.
What? Fucking Pyramid Head's Mori is bullshit. He should be grabbing you and ripping your skin off, right?
Yep.
He's not. He wraps you in this like bullshit. It's not even mostly barbed wire, and then he stabs you.
Do they not know who Pyramid Head is?
And then he twists his sword, and then he twists it again. And he goes, "That's his Mori." Now, of course, the character model looks cool and everything looks amazing. So most of the stuff, they fucked up the Mori. That's the most important thing. That's the iconic thing. So fuck them. You fucked it up.
Bam.
Also, like getting bitch slapped with that huge ass sword was like iconic to the difficulties. Like it just instant kills you. Like
add on.
It was, you just deleted it. It was, what is your worst game of all time?
Yeah, okay. What is your worst game of all time and why? And can we get an update for the cooking show? You said May, Alex.
Yes, so the new studio also factors in. Thank you for breaking that out. Our new place is going to factor in the cooking show.
Bam.
Now, that is going to come after when we get everything set up, after AJ's table time. So, basically, that factors into what we were talking about before. We've made movies work. We've made games work. We've made board games work.
We'll see.
Now we're about to make food and eating work.
To be determined.
Is there anything left? Do you guys want to see a show where we fucking take a shit and a piss? Do y'all want our...
How much do you enjoy shitting
there's
and
nothing
pissing?
left. How about a show of us fucking sleeping? You can see the way we sleep. We're going to make sleep
They
work.
would love to watch him sleep.
Would you love to watch other Joe sleep too?
No.
Is that what we're doing now?
So far, my top number one worst game has been Superman 64. That was the worst Friday or the worst weekend of my life as a child. It was very disappointing. And Life of a Black Tiger?
Yeah, that one's real bad.
Okay, we're moving on because we answered that one mostly. Michael Carcio, how do you guys keep all the negative stuff that happens in the industry from affecting your like of gaming and video games? Just getting too cynical, you mean? Because there's good games that come out still, and you see these flashes of good things, and so you got to support those.
If not, you have a rant like he did
we do
a couple
rants.
of days ago with EA. And Madden.
You just have to compartmentalize. It's like you keep the bad in that compartment.
My voice, no.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not going to do it.
You have to
I'm
make
not
a
gonna do
rant
it.
about it.
Yeah, that's sort of cathartic. And, so
You need that release.
You need the release. Because if you don't know what we're talking about, NFL just signed with EA for another 6 years, potentially 6 years, 5 to 6 years on exclusive rights to the NFL license for simulation games.
Everyone is loving No Man's Sky now, apparently.
J
J Balls. Did you guys see the Internet Historian's video on No Man's Sky a little while ago? Maybe No Man's Sky is due for a re-review?
Nope. Fuck you.
No.
Not you, but them.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Thanks for the hard work.
re-review
Been
that,
a
man.
fan of the show since 2014.
They fucking lied
What we
to you.
could do is you can subscribe or just
Maybe-
watch our Twitch channel
Yeah.
because from time to time we'll go and we will revisit these games. And
we can't
you know
call
what? As long as it's not a full-blown review production where it's going to take me 80, 60 hours to do, maybe I can cut together, or Joe can cut together some highlights from the streams, and we can name that a new series like Joe Revisits.
We can't call it re-review. Was it?
But I am like at maximum
Relevant
bandwidth
media.
already, so I'd have to put it on Joe or Alex or Dell. So, but we'll
Games that lie to you do not
They don't
deserve like
yeah.
a second look. They not only did they mislead everyone, they lied, they falsely advertised, and yes, they went back and fixed a lot of the things. It's just we've looked at it. I watched Dell stream it for a long time, and I was bored for you.
I went back and streamed the new stuff, and like at the end of the day, it was just more icing on a turd sandwich. Like that's what it is. And
It's
yes,
shallow.
it got better, dude. When you have a pile of shit, if it stops stinking and stops being moist and stuff, it's still slightly better, but it's still just a pile of shit. Like,
okay. Jared, who is a Patreon commander, I will fight you.
over the
best Star Trek.
is it Star Trek part? Star
Who
Trek
put
best?
this in the fucking document, Joe?
Jared.
Joe?
Jared did.
I will fight you over the ST best part ever.
Star Trek?
That's what he put. That's his question.
That's not a question,
That's
Joe.
his question.
Why you put that in the document?
That's his
Well,
question.
then I'm sending. You know what, Jared? You're gonna fight other Joe. Other Joe, show him our muscles.
I thought it was Star Trek. Over
He's
Star
saying
Trek?
that he'll fight us over Star Trek Picard, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. Hey, he's Patreon, so I put the question in there exactly how he did it.
No, Joe, don't put. Fine, Hayden. Can you read that, Joe? The glare. I can't see
If you had to
it.
buy Anthem or Fallout 76
See,
again,
he's
which one
here.
would you buy? It would have to be on launch day for $60 with no knowledge of the future. Fallout 76 in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Heartbeat.
Yeah.
it actually had content. It was shit content.
Well,
but
no,
there
you
was
have no
content.
knowledge of it. You have no
Yeah.
knowledge of whatsoever.
Yep.
Fallout was one of my favorite series ever, and I was hoping for something like big and amazing, and they fucked it up. It was terrible.
Yeah. My answer to that is neither. I don't have to choose one. Ethan.
Where do you guys get your costumes or props? Online on Amazon. If not, we need a quick fix. We have Alex.
yeah.
Alex
He
has
makes-
actually slowly become more and more our prop creator.
Yeah, he
Joe
made-
is the prop master. He's like organizing the props and stuff. Got to give you credit
room
for
is a mess right
that.
now, but-
Yeah, it's actually very
it's terrible.
poorly
You know
done,
you're
but
doing
I'm
a
still going to
terrible
give you
job.
credit.
Well, that's different because we need a movie.
But when I was first starting out, I would, I would do a combination to make them, buy them. There's a place here in Austin called Lucy in Disguise. We used to go there all the time, but it was really far away, driving back and forth. And so as our show went on, our costumes got crappier because Joe doesn't like for me to waste his gas, he says. So
Yes, right.
so even though it goes to the show and I pay you for the gas, but no, he doesn't like wasting gas. This is how cheap Joe is. So our costumes have gotten worse and worse. And so now
You're
this has just
welcome.
become a joke on the show how shitty our costumes are. And if you watch our latest reviews, Predator's Hunting Ground, that is magnified by we found a cosplayer who actually has a good Predator costume, and
Alex can
with
make that.
I can make it.
No, he cannot. Anyways, next.
All right, just curious with everything going on with the pandemic. Do you think the pandemic people have a more positive outlook on games as opposed to those who look down on the hobby or scapegoat them for other problems?
You mean like I guess like pushing them back? It's like, oh, we could use this as an excuse
Yeah.
to fix it.
So it's like people being stuck at home being forced to play games. Do you think after?
I
afterwards?
don't think that the gaming industry has a negative connotation anymore. I think that was 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, definitely at that time. Only fucking morons still feel that way or call people like nerds over, being a gamer.
It's very mainstream when you're playing video games.
What is that recent? There was a band on Twitter that was like going crazy, Trapped or something like that, and he was you could easily bait this band on Twitter, with them, and he was like, shut up, you fucking gamer nerd. So he's like, nobody has ever made anything of themselves or any substantial amount of money being a gamer. And then he replied, I think it was like Optimus replied with a picture of Ninja.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
What now?
Oh yeah. So I mean, ignorant idiots like that still look at jock. You got to be a jock and you athletic and play sports and shit. But even athletic jock people are playing fucking games now with Madden and and shit like that. So I don't think there's like a negative
Everyone
connotation
plays
anymore,
games.
unless you're a fucking moron. Okay, next.
Top 5 games of the decade. This has been answered before. Who's your favorite developer is the follow-up question. We've definitely answered the decade games like multiple times. But yeah, favorite dev.
Okay, go ahead. I have to fix something here.
I'm from software.
Used to be
100%.
Bethesda back in the day.
Yep.
Well, of course, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, for me
That's great.
For me, it's From Software. They've been consistently good. They did Armored Core. Armored Core was real good. Same with all the Dark Souls, Sekiro, everything. Just From Software. Bloodborne, which is my favorite game of all times.
It's very good. One of these days.
I mean, I don't like. I have always hated the question, "What's your favorite blank?" Because I think that it is. I think there's no value to you. You cannot get like, this is my favorite thing ever. It's like, well, no, it's not. Like, sometimes your favorite food is burgers when you're in the mood for burgers. Sometimes it's pizza
Depends
when you're in the
from
mood for
where.
pizza. And like, there's qualifiers and things that go along with that. Now, that being said, I used to have favorite developers that have become the villains, right? Like, I fucking hate Blizzard, and I think everything they do now is trash.
Yep.
And they used to be my favorite. And at a time, it was Bethesda, but now most of the things they do is trash.
Yeah.
And so it's so many of them are like good and bad. And I do love CD Projekt Red, but they've made 2-3 things. So it's like they made one amazing thing. We got another really cool thing coming out, but it's like I mean, are they my favorite now? Probably, I guess, but I don't know.
Adam, you guys love playing Warzone so much.
Yes,
we love
we
watching
do.
you play Warzone. Can you do Warzone Wednesdays or something?
So Godfoot said.
Yes. Yes. How about
Maybe.
that? Yes. No, not maybe. We're doing Warzone Wednesdays. If you want to join, Dell, that's fine. If not, we can replace you with Godfoot or Zero. Otherwise, join us.
Well, I was just saying maybe because like the schedule's so like days are like what you're doing this depending on reviews.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
It's a
Obviously,
maybe.
if we've got a angry review to film or we have editing to do, then no. So that just realize, guys, that we're not a 100% always available at all times to, stream or play a game. Me and Joe and Alex and Dell, we do things. We got to play the games that we review. We got to record the footage. We've got to edit the footage. We got to do all of that. So sometimes that can make our streams more irregular, and that's why we've brought on Dell to make them regular. That's why we brought on, Misadventures to make it a little more regular. But just understand that, we're only, we can only do so much.
Yeah, like, I mean, and even then on the scheduled days, like if they can't stream and they're like, hey, we need to take your time later, I stream when they're supposed to, and then they take my other time. Like, we're back and forth, and it's been working good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jake, thank you so much for your question. How's the Street Fighter board game coming along? Also, new Patreon supporter here, and happy to support the show. Snagged a shirt and a hoodie about a month ago, and happy to see you guys are staying safe, going strong through these crazy times.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you so much for the support.
Well, the board game's going great.
So we're going to give an update on that when we very, very soon here. Go ahead.
So the Kickstarter page is constantly updated with what's being worked on, what can't be worked on right now. So the approvals are done. We're mid production. We're doing everything that we can with the global pandemic right now.
Okay. So here's where we are. I'll just give this to you because if you supported it, some of you all want to know. This is going to go in a video once we have more on it. But basically, Capcom's done with the rules approval. Now their cards are being approved. Not the artwork, because that took a long time. That took the longest to get the artworks. But now it's like legal stuff. Like, okay, does everything look good? One final pass from Capcom, so we're waiting on that. And honestly, they have priorities that they need to, but it just takes a while. And then the terrain, the terrain was of a different size, and we were like, hey, why is the terrain's out of scale? Make the terrain, so they're doing that. But right now, we're actually in full production. Minis are fully produced. They're painted. They're being painted and assembled right now. I have been told the core game figures and boss expansion figures are 100% complete. The new samples for Ibuki, Q, and Ken are being prepped and sent to Capcom and you. And then finally, the dice are being manufactured at a separate facility to avoid dust getting into the paints. They can take up to 45 days to create. However, we're working on processes to get it done sooner. So there's been a lot of delays with the coronavirus and stuff. So we have been working on it behind the scenes. Once it comes out, it's going to be so fucking great. We're going to do a big fucking push now that we have all the games. And once we get the games in the warehouse, then we're going to do a huge push. Everybody's going to play it. It's going to blow up. And people are like, this is one of the top board games ever produced. And then we've learned so much from that the next game, Mortal Kombat, is going to go so much fucking smoother because we've learned this. And
don't jinx it.
Well, yeah, I don't want another goddamn global pandemic.
We learned from our lessons.
All right, anyways.
Samson, are you guys going to review Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered? And are you going to make more merch down the line? We have to. We're gonna try to do something for Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
At the very least, we'll play it.
Yeah.
But I don't review. That's gonna be up to you. But I'm gonna play the shit out of those games. I love those.
It's a classic. We love those games growing up. And more merch down the line.
Yes, always. One thing that we would like to do is we'd like to do display posters, with different designs for games. Maybe a Ghost of Tsushima design. We got to update some shirts, so I'll try to get some. Maybe we could do a community contest because that worked out really well. In fact, one of our coolest shirts, the AJ Aquila, came from a community. Came from our community. So we'll do that again. Again, we're just kind of waiting for this pandemic stuff to die down. Maybe we can start that in October. I think would be a lot of time in between then and now to get some stuff going.
Here's the real question.
Whoa. Yeah.
Is it almost time?
No.
Almost.
For what?
This.
The juice?
Yo mo holo. What would be your perfect game, and what would be the setting genre? What would it be like?
Horror games. Silent Hill. I want to try the Fatal Frame that you were.
I do. Yeah. The problem is you can't.
Updated, but updated.
Graphically updated.
We've had this question, and I think you and I both decided on a 40K MMO.
Yeah, 40K MMO. That would be sweet. Done correctly.
Yep.
I want a base defense game in the Starship Troopers universe where you are in an outpost being attacked by bugs. You know the attack's coming. You've got a short time to prep.
that's out there. There's a RTS.
Yeah,
that
they're
you could do
garbage.
that in.
But I want them to not be garbage.
There's a Starship Troopers game coming out that I will probably be supporting. They already contacted me because they know I'm a huge Starship Trooper, so we'll probably be promoting the game. But as a perfect game, Star Citizen, if it was done the right way, where you have if it was done the right way, if it was...
he prefaced that pretty strong.
I tried to preface it to
if they weren't
that.
super corporate and greedy.
If they weren't horrible
If
and
it didn't
scamming
go
you
the
and
way
selling
that it went.
$3,000 spaceships. And
Obviously, a
full of shit.
Superman game done correctly.
We can only hope.
But-
We can only hope.
Yeah.
Jason
Grant, go ahead.
If I were going to Texas for the holidays, what's one dish I would absolutely must try before leaving?
Texas brisket.
Bam.
The only thing that Texas is like truly known for, and there's a lot of garbage that Texas have pride in that they shouldn't, but like Texas brisket is special.
Okay.
And it's like that's something that you need to have.
So we're actually past our 2-hour allotment, but you know what? We have about 7 more questions from our Patreon. So we want to, because these people go above and beyond the Call of Duty, let's go ahead and answer these last questions, and then we will end the stream.
We'll get to YouTube ones too, because there's a bunch
YouTube
of
ones.
big donation ones we want to get to.
Okay, go ahead and do those.
Okay,
Where
so Jimmy Fowler, what's your favorite console? We'll just go through these real quick.
Yep.
My Super Nintendo. Mine is too, actually.
Historically?
I love my Super Nintendo because I would buy a game and I would get the whole complete game. I had tons of fun over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick one. Virtual Boy. Next.
With Halo Infinite coming in July, what are you hoping to see? A return to greatness and none of that crap that they put in the Halo games
let's focus
recently.
on Sheaf.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's see.
Seton Ulker, would you do a podcast outside the weekly news? We've talked about
No,
this before.
that
so
would
probably
be
not.
a podcast.
Yeah.
If ever, we would convert it into a podcast, or we just re-upload the audio into the thing. Gavin, you might have answered, but I know you like 40K. Have you ever played the tabletop? Yes. Have you, B-Hall, and hopefully, Gavin, you were watching our other stuff, and now you got even more context. B-Hall, do you predict some Rona aftermath, good or bad, in game releases next year? I actually predict good, in the sense that people have had more time to work on the game, and then as they shift to working back in the development, that they will get a little bit more time to cook, and hopefully that will result in good. Jonas Panki, would you do commentary tracks for your old Angry reviews? We could do it, but we've got all these other show ideas we want to get to first. So we'll start there, but so if we did that, it would not be 2020. It would probably be 2021 and on. Borislav Gurov. When did you back Star Citizen? When it was first announced on Kickstarter. How did you feel then, and how do you feel now? I think that's pretty fucking clear how I feel now about it. Albrayu, will you make a comparison video for the major video game streaming services? GeForce Now, Stadia, PlayStation Now. Yes. However, they're not out yet. So we're going to wait for xCloud, and we're going to wait for Xbox's answer. And I think it's probably expedient to wait for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and then we can get that going. And the final question from Patreon, thank y'all guys so much, is what's up, AJS crew? I was wondering if you guys have heard about the reportedly maybe true rumors of the Mass Effect trilogy remaster, and if you think BioWare will add anything new, or do you guys think it would just be a graphical overhaul? Graphics.
They're going to be cheap about it.
Yeah, they're going to be cheap about it, and honestly, I don't think they should remake it.
No, I don't want them to
It's
fuck it
been
up.
too recent,
It's
and
too soon.
it's just they need to. How about they fucking make a good game instead of just remastering?
Because
their
that
old
costs
ones?
money, Dell.
Okay. Go ahead, Alex, with YouTube.
Yep. Okay.
YouTube stuff.
You have to pull it up.
I have to pull it up.
You're
I
the
got
one
it
with
over
access.
here. Ready?
You're the YouTube master.
The YouTube master.
Master.
This YouTube system is very poor.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do very well. So we'll just try to. Matt, Canadian fan since PlanetSide 2.
Hey.
Love Alex. Up OJ and Dell. Play say 4 hours to my bro. Never surrender. 4 hours. But then we got to slow it down.
I get to use that meme in the Minecraft review.
There you go.
I already have that written for that.
Oh shit.
We just got to clip Joe in.
Easy.
Just do it from this video.
Yeah. I did have a good skit idea for that, too.
Do you guys
Send it
have
all over.
Leaf Hessen? Do you guys have any faith in BioWare to deliver a quality Dragon Age 4 or Mass Effect Core 4?
No, not anymore.
You don't have faith, Joe?
Not anymore.
Nope.
Nobody here
Neither
has
do I.
faith.
I think it's gonna be a live service game.
I lost all my faith.
I will take the opposite approach. I will say they know they fucked it up.
Service.
Live service.
They know
live service.
It's a live service
It's a
game.
live service
100%
game.
A
confirmed.
goddamn live service.
Live service game.
Never mind. You're right. They fucked it up.
Yep.
John England, thank you for the $20 donation. Let's do it. That's not really a question, but okay.
Yes,
Thanks,
let's
John.
What are we
Do
doing,
it.
John? What are we doing?
Cepheus Crescent, who also supports us very hardcore
Cepheus is
on
awesome.
Twitter or Twitch.
He's
Hey
always
guys,
in
have
our
you seen
streams.
any of the Legend of the Galactic Heroes? Motherfucker, shut the fuck up. You know I've seen Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I found a way to bring it up almost every fucking month. It's not a masterpiece, and I highly recommend it. The remake of it is on Crunchyroll, and the original is on High Dive. Thank you very much, my man.
I shouldn't have licked that.
Usul1987. Have fun, guys. I love you. Greetings from Hungary. Oh, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Texas to Infinity. My question is out there, but if the Lady of Pain is the sigil as her domain, what would happen if Io showed up there? Considering she's one of the shotted the god of portals back in the day.
What are they talking about?
Yes.
Portals? Is it the
I
game?
agree.
I agree.
She
I agree.
is
Huzzah!
the god of
Yes.
portals.
I thought that was a Slanesh reference for a
Sorry.
second.
There
But
is
she is she who thirsts.
Don't
Thirsty.
does not compute.
the new Slanesh stuff with fucking nipple.
Nipples.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Connor Beachy donated $50. Thank you very much, sir. And I don't see a question here.
It's very nice of you.
Thank you.
It's super nice of you.
OJ will blow you a kiss.
Appreciate that.
I
Blow a
was like,
kiss,
whoa,
OJ.
easy now,
Blow a
easy.
kiss.
Okay.
Blow.
And let's get to a few chat ones before we take off here. Go ahead, Chad. Blow us away.
Yes.
Blow us away.
Blow
Speed
us.
round.
Gear Tactics.
We did.
Have you ever
Yes.
played Manhunt? Yes, I enjoyed it very much.
Blow chat. What? No.
Will
Do
you
you
guys
still
do a
read
Star
Marvel?
Wars
Go ahead.
ranked?
What?
Will you guys ever do a full ranking all the Star Wars things?
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Yes, you fucking made me do
No.
an
There's
entire essay on
asterisk.
ranking all the Star Wars.
Did you?
Yeah, and I did it.
I
It's like
forgot.
3 pages of like why things are ranked in certain orders, and you're like, hey, you should do that. And this fucker didn't do his
I can
homework.
read that, Alex.
Didn't do
Okay,
it.
yeah, we will do that.
God-
We already got some of it written
Why
apparently.
you gonna call me out like
Because you
this?
didn't fucking do it, and I did it.
You didn't do your fucking homework, Joe.
No, I didn't.
What the hell? Let's see. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Love
You know
JoJo.
what? I haven't seen that on. There's Netflix. There's 2 seasons, right?
It's also on
there's-
Crunchyroll.
I think there's
It's on
five.
Crunchyroll.
I think there's
Oh
5
fuck!
seasons
Well then,
of
boom.
JoJo.
There's
There
one
it
of my
is.
recommendations.
A lot of
Is
I
seasons.
really
Sea of
hope
Thieves
that
good now?
I
It
really
might be.
hope that Crunchyroll does work with us long term.
Yes.
Unfortunately, when we did our advertisement for Crunchyroll, like the link didn't work for like 8 hours. So they might be like, well, fuck Angry Joe. We didn't get anything from this, and we're not gonna work with them long term. It would really help out the show, but I don't know. Regardless, I have had a Crunchyroll subscription for a long time, and it's just that we've been playing a lot of video games, doing a lot of different things and updates to the show. I haven't had a time to go back and watch the anime. But once we started working with them, I saw some more, and I was like, dude, anime is fucking getting good. And
It
if
is,
you're
honestly.
prejudiced against anime, if you
There's some
like,
badass horror ones too.
like seriously, if you're like,
Have you
I don't want
watched
to watch that
Psycho
shit,
Pass, OJ?
you need to watch that
Psychopaths?
shit. It's getting so fucking
Watch
good. Anyways, keep going, chat.
Del,
Are you guys going to review the Clone Wars? No. Well, I really want to because the last few episodes are so fucking good of season 7. But like the first few ones with the Martinez sisters or I forget what their last name is, but it just wasn't very good. I want to, but I think the time has passed.
Yep.
Go ahead.
What were you asking me, OJ?
Somebody in chat said to rate Metro Exodus.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. There you go.
Am I still in contact with Jeff Cayley? No, but we have each other's numbers and DMs and everything, and I can be if for whatever reason we want to be.
Goblin Slayer.
Goblin
yes,
Slayer
I told
is sick.
you. Yeah.
I love Goblin Slayer.
I don't know if you guys heard me on the
I haven't
news.
seen that one.
It's
Is
good.
that on
Watch it.
Crunchyroll?
Yeah,
It's good.
It is.
It is.
Yep.
Okay, I want to see
But
that.
of course, watch the subtitled one.
Okay.
The English one kind of sucks.
Are you still reading
that's
Marvel
always
and
how I do
DC
it.
Comics? No. Just do not have the time to buy new ones and check them out. Honestly, I was kind of not liking what they were doing with Superman for a little while. I kind of dropped off in the new 52. Hopefully it's gotten better.
But didn't you hear they rebooted their universe again?
The big one that everyone has asked a bunch of times is, hey, Joe, have you seen that Henry Cavill is 100% confirmed to come back as
right.
Superman? And
No.
there's going to be a whole new thing.
No.
It's like,
He
no, he's
wants
not.
to.
No,
he
he's
wants
not.
to.
Yes, he
they want him
wants
to,
to.
but they need to sign paperwork.
Yes.
Once they sign paperwork, I'm going to make the fucking best video and call it out and everything. But a few people have reported that they're just reporting on the rumors.
Oh,
that
there's
You
talks.
can see
There's
the people that
talks.
have some integrity. They put like a question mark or something, but they need the views of it. And I want to do it too. I want to put the thing up too, but everybody else has done it. Maybe I should just do it. Hey, Henry Cavill is Superman, maybe. But once he's Superman, I would like to make a video, hopefully. But
Yeah,
I
he was
really
great.
want him to be. He didn't deserve the way they treated him, and I hate the way they depicted Superman. And Cavill's a good Superman. You just got to give him the material that will justify. And I want a hopeful Superman. As retarded as it sounds, is that I want him to get a cat out of a tree. I want him to show street level stuff. You know,
The Boy Scout?
being well, not necessarily Boy Scout, but just being the symbol of hope again, instead of I'm mopey and nobody likes me, and then I'm dark.
Joe, it's not gonna be a Superman movie unless 30 million people die in explosions.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Like, it's sorry, the good Superman doesn't sell tickets. Gotta get that big explosions, dude.
Okay.
War Irish, thank you so much for your donation. Any faith
Don't
in
use the
Elder
R word.
Scroll-
Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry.
No.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Do we have any hope for it? I don't.
No.
I don't. It's gonna. Don't temper your
They
expectations.
know they're under the microscope on this one, so they have to do something. But I gave up on them as well.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pro wrestler?
Macho Man! I haven't watched wrestling in like 25
Me
years.
neither.
But
So
when
mine
I
is
did, Macho
Stone
Man.
Cold or The Rock or the G-Generation X when it was
liked-
when it was a thing.
I'm a Rey
Cream of the
Mysterio
crop.
man.
Rey Mysterio is
yeah.
great. I like Sting too for a while.
Joe is Rey
John
Mysterio and
Cena's
Sting.
too new school for me. I stopped watching that.
I'd love to do woodworking stuff. We just don't have
right.
a workshop or anything to do it here.
All right, I think that's it. We gotta go, guys.
You got to drink this.
No, we gotta
Put
do
that in your
that.
mouth.
God damn it!
Yeah, drink.
Put it in your
drink,
mouth.
Drink. Get 4 because that's now settled.
I
So
need drink
we
mine.
want to
Just
thank
swallow
G
it around.
Fuel
No.
for obviously sponsoring us.
It's not
I
cold.
hope
This
one
is
day
cold.
I can get a G Fuel flavor. I don't know if that'll happen. I
need one
guess
more.
I got to sell a lot of G Fuel. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, OG's got to try some too.
Yeah, he did.
Again?
But I do actually like the stuff. That's part of the
Well,
reason
hold
why
on.
we got it. You know.
Oh, you eat your own?
So here you go. If you want to show them.
Yeah, so here's Alex has made 43 flavors of G Fuel, including some really nasty ones in here, which I'll tell it to you straight. I'll tell you which ones suck, which ones are good. We actually currently did a stream that was 3.5 hours long where we tried every single flavor. I'm trying to edit it, but it is so unwieldy. It's really, really fucking. I don't know how to do it. And I
put
know
my
if I
lips on
posted
that.
to the YouTube channel, really a fucking 2-hour ad. Just hang out, watch us, try flavors and talk shit, and then praise the good flavors. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that video, but
Shake
It's
that
not
bad
liquor
boy.
me.
Here
No,
we
I'm
You gotta
not.
shake it. Shake it.
Why?
Did he? Yeah. Okay. Shake it.
This is not fair. This is my second time.
okay, we'll just do 1 ounce, but like a legit 1 ounce.
Are we shotgunning it?
It's. I don't need one.
You don't need one. Yes, you do.
You're doing it with us.
No,
No,
you're not
we
drinking
want to
from
see
that.
the amount.
All right.
Just pour it in the cup. That's fine.
No, Joe, you're not drinking from that.
I already did.
Well, but you're not drinking from it. You got to drink from one of these. We got toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
43
plus, you're
flavors,
trying to
dude.
get away. I know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
You're trying to just take a little sip. No, you've got to have 1 full ounce.
I already had this before. That's why I labeled it, because I put my
Okay, if
lips
you
on
had
it
it before, you should have no
Well,
problem.
It's just clinky.
I
Wait,
already
hold
know
on.
what it
This is
tastes
not on
like.
camera.
I know
need
what
to
it
get it
tastes-
on camera, though.
It's the
How am
after.
I, the cameras are not set up
Here,
for
you
it.
and I clink to each other, and then they'll clink to each
No,
other.
y'all do. Yeah, y'all
There
go
we go.
first. Ready, go.
First?
Yeah.
It's the after that sucks.
Delicious.
Nope. Nope. Those
Guys,
are-
turns out.
I
a
knew they
bad
weren't going to
idea.
be entertaining, except for Joe. Joe picked it up there at the end. They were just like,
it's you have to wait for it. You wait for
Yeah,
it.
I
It
worked
lingers
on
in there. It lingers.
entertain people, Joe. Okay, let's see.
All right, Joe. Oh, it smells so bad.
Put it
It
in your
smells like
mouth.
puke.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
Hey, you do it. Chicken.
Oh my God, Alex!
Chicken.
Did you fucking stack this with the
Oh,
French?
it's on my tongue
No.
and it won't go away.
That French vanilla.
It's like
shit?
breath.
It's
It is.
It's like breath.
How
Let
does
me
my
first-
breath taste?
You already did it. Oh, you gotta savor it. Hold on.
You don't
So-
savor it.
No, you have to
Don't
just do it.
savor it. Just
My
So-
breath
chug it.
tastes like has a taste
Yeah,
now. What
you
the fuck?
just gotta chug
Guys,
it.
I can't describe to you the smell of this.
Dude, why does my breath have a taste?
Because it's got tropic rain, strawberry banana. Then we got,
It's got everything in there.
French vanilla.
It's got sour and fruity and weird.
I want to. Okay. I know this is gonna sound really, really bad. This is gonna sound really bad.
Do you want more?
And G Fuel's gonna drop us. No, but you know
I said
when
don't
you're
do
out.
it.
You know when you're. We've told you what badass flavors there are. We 5-starred several of these G Fuels. PewDiePie, Phase Berry,
Golden apple pear.
Golden
Best
apple
Pink
pear.
grapefruit. Amazing.
These are all that you need to immediately buy because they're delicious. However, if you mix them, no. Can I just say that this smells like, you know, when you're out with your friends and you're playing football and stuff, and you're wearing, you know, the sort of tight boxers, you know, and then you
I
get a
don't
little
like
bit
this
of
is going.
You're letting it settle.
little bit of booty sweat, you know,
man
so you got the
funk.
booty sweat and
The
then
man funk.
the man funk. This actually smells like,
Smells like man
booty
funk.
sweat. So,
Down it.
oh, I
Just
should have
down
said that because then when I smell it,
Yeah,
it
down
really
it, yeah.
does smell like
You-
crack
you-
sweat, booty
Savor
crack
it.
sweat.
Go ahead and savor
No,
it.
I'm not
sip by
savoring.
sip.
Down it.
all
All
of
at
it.
once. Just down it. Dude. No,
Did yours-
I already did it.
yours
Yes,
smell
it
like
did.
this? All right, here we go.
Wrong time to join the stream, yo. It's that aftertaste. It's not
Just
as
wait for it on
bad.
your breath.
See,
You know-
it,
no,
it doesn't
I
taste
actually,
as bad.
You like it?
Yeah, well, not like it, but I don't taste that French vanilla thing.
Yeah, it's mostly fruity and
Yeah,
sour.
it's actually not that bad.
It just smells weird.
have
It has a
some
weird
more.
The
aftertaste.
aftertaste.
I would. I'm not joking. It's not that bad. The smell is one of the disgusting things, most disgusting
I
things
taste
I've ever
the-
smelled.
the- no.
Just don't
The
smell
But
it.
you just like, ooh.
It's just got this weird.
Aftertaste.
The
Yeah.
It's the berryness, the berry, but then there's this weird aftertaste you can't.
There's
pipe.
like a stale taste.
yeah.
It's
It's
Anyways,
not
guys,
recommended.
thank y'all so much for coming out. We
Not
hope you
recommended.
enjoyed it. Please support the show by subscribing to our YouTube channel, by watching the videos, telling your friends. We do this every month. If you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Oh, it's coming back. Oh, I heard that.
If we want to go
It's
above and
coming
beyond
back.
the Call of Duty.
Are we?
We want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty.
What's up, Pete?
Become a Patreon member or a YouTube
need to
join
hang out
button
soon.
member.
Are we still doing the?
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.